Ooh, baby.
What's happening over there?
Got my hand in my lap.
Oh.
Ooh. That was an accident. Ooh, baby. You know, my hand is in my lap most of this show. I'm embarrassed to say.
Most of your life.
Most of my life is right. It really is. It's just like, plus I'm wearing my baggy pants today. It's nice and comfortable in here.
What kind of baggy pants?
You know, I wear baggy pants.
Baggy pants.
Puffy pants.
Pants.
All right. I'm swinging in the wind. Hold on, let me pass a little wind. Get comfortable. Excuse me for 1 minute.
Oh my goodness. Assaults to my ears.
Oh my goodness. I apologize, Robin. I apologize for that.
You woke me up.
Might have woke you up. Tired of you sleeping through the show. All right, very good.
You like that, right?
I sure do. I sure do, Robin. I sure do. Excuse me, Robin. A few things in my nose I have to get out. There you are. I can smell you. Are you pleasant?
Now you're able to take in air?
Yeah, baby. A lot more than air. Those are still hunks from Saturday that were in there.
This is the time of the year with the cold, dry air that you really get a lot of that.
Yeah, I had a lot of hunks from Saturday in there, and I couldn't get them out all Sunday. They're coming out now. You know, I was busy shooting Saturday.
Yeah.
I was in blackface for the sketches we were taping for New Year's Eve. Some of the sketches we had to tape. And so I had some hunks left in there. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Monday. Welcome to the show. Those hunks are like time capsules, Robin. I can tell you everything.
It's time released?
Yeah, I can tell you everything I did on Saturday.
Chinese food.
Yep, let's see. Here's some Chinese food I ate for lunch.
Oh, stop it.
Here's some dust.
Dust from the studio.
Yeah, you can learn a lot from my tissues. Take a look. They're like tea leaves. You can read the future.
I can tell your past.
We're back with Howard Stern.
Bathroom here reeks today. God.
Why doesn't somebody do something about the men's room?
Yeah, like punch a hole in the wall so we can get some fresh air in there.
You think it's the fresh air or the habits of you men?
Well, it's a little of both. There's no fresh air in there, guys.
The women's room had a problem for a while, and then somebody here got smart and started posting rules.
Like what?
And things have gotten a lot better.
Well, how about posting some rules in the men's room?
Do you know the rules of the men's room?
What do you mean, like flush?
I've been able to identify the culprit in this case.
And is it Jackie Jokeman?
No, it's a shocker.
Monkey.
It's our new, 22-year-old salesperson.
Really? Well, tell him to get in here.
Young
What's
guy.
he doing?
It might not even be him. I asked him to come in.
It was Gorilla Storm walking right
I
out.
see, but let me correct
don't know
you.
where
That's
he
not the
came
guy.
from.
Just because that's not necessarily him doing that. See, everyone's looking for a culprit. Baba Booey's looking for a culprit.
Monkey.
This one's looking for a culprit. Everyone who sees the last guy to walk out of there calls him the
think
culprit.
it's him.
That's not that guy. I know it's not that guy. I know who is the. It's not. I am telling you, I know the culprit.
So what is the problem?
What is what problem?
Why does the bathroom smell?
It's because if a guy goes to the bathroom in a regular way, it just goes to the bathroom in a regular way. Flushes and everything.
And is there a little spray or something?
There's a spray in there that and 𝗛𝘗𝗿𝗍𝗍, our general manager, is a big proponent of spraying that vanilla spray in there.
Is that right?
And one time Gary and I walked in and we took a breath in and you could feel the
gagged.
spray going into your throat.
Yeah.
And you would gag.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yesterday was the worst day
And I'm
ever.
someone who talks for a living, so I got to be able to talk. I can't talk when I come out of that bathroom.
Yesterday was the worst day ever in the history of that men's room. I went in at 11 o'clock or 11:30, and someone had just been in there, and it was so foul, it permeated the entire room.
Yeah.
There was no corner. Usually you can
You
find
could
a
even
corner.
find a corner.
There was
Yeah.
no corner to go to.
All right, but let me say something. Let me tell you something. There's absolutely zero ventilation there. If a guy goes and does a regular
You
movement,
don't even have a fan in there or anything.
no, there's no fan. You have a fan in yours?
We put a fan in.
What do you mean,
What
like
is
a
it?
ceiling fan?
No, it's a little table fan.
What that does, that just blows around the smell.
I don't know, but I'm telling you, the women's room is very pleasant now.
Really? Well, women, I guess, smell better than guys. What?
Ours, they put a radio.
Yeah.
Also, we ran out of urine cakes, and they have.
And by the way, we got the urine cakes because
yeah?
a listener sent them in.
Nobody bought them here.
No.
how we get some.
And the urinals stink.
Reek.
Oh, and then that vanilla spray. Some listener must have sent us vanilla spray. And it's like somebody went to the bathroom in a candy store. That's the only way to describe it. I'm going to bring you in there one day.
Somebody went to the bathroom at a bake shop.
I keep trying to drag Robin into the bathroom every time something happens in there, and she refuses.
not going.
Next time, I'm pushing you in.
See, I got to tell you though, guys are really disgusting.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the old days when the Jets played at Shea Stadium.
Yeah.
The bathrooms couldn't accommodate everybody.
Right.
So you know there's like a big ramp at Shea.
Yeah.
All the guys, 20, 30, 40 guys would go against the wall.
Like cattle.
Men.
So I don't know how to, but the situation is if a guy goes to the bathroom, which guy's going to have to do? You got to have some kind of ventilation in there. You got to have ventilation.
Yes, but you could also be courtesy flushing, too. That would prevent a problem from getting too large.
Listen, I always courtesy flush, even though the scare of AIDS is here. When you're sitting on the bowl and there's strange water in that bowl, and there's such a ritual that goes on.
You went the other day.
Yeah.
So you went in the other day, and I was going over the day's agenda. I didn't know that that's what you were doing in there. I would have left you alone.
You could do that with Gary talking to you?
Howard answered me. He's going, yes, no,
I just smell like Gary's breath.
But I didn't know because you go in to do everything. Everything is done in a stall.
Yeah, but
with you.
I never sit down.
I didn't notice. I try not to stare at the stall.
Right.
Well, I would say, Gary, give me a few minutes. Good Lord.
The only time I get to talk to Gary, he pounds me all day. So I said, "You want to talk to me? I'm going to be sitting down for a few minutes. You can talk to me." Taking nose clips.
Oh,
I stayed until I couldn't.
So
stay
you know what it is?
anymore.
I get so nervous that I have to go to the bathroom in there, and the ritual of I put down the first you have to wipe. You have to find a fairly dry seat.
yes.
Before you even have to find a clean seat.
Yeah.
You got 4 toilets to choose from.
My seat is the second from the end.
All right, third one over.
Third one over. That is my stall. I mean, I know where Jackie is most comfortable. I know where Fred is most comfortable. Fred is most comfortable on the second stall, 2 in, right, Fred? Always.
Although I have taken up to the one without the handle on it because most people seem uncomfortable, so I figured it's the least used.
Really? Yeah. That's your theory?
That's my theory.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I know what Jackie's is. Jackie's is also the same stall as Fred.
Is that right?
That's right.
Well, that's my favorite, but I just try and break it up.
Right. But Jackie can most be found in that second stall.
Okay.
It keeps it warm.
Yeah. Do the noise. It's like a little dog barking.
No, the best is you walk in, you go, Jackie, Martling, you in here? And he goes, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're disgusting.
That's true.
That's so true. That is so true. I've heard that.
You are so disgusting.
He's usually editing his joke page.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So you walk in and you know where everyone's stall is. I don't know what Baba Booey's favorite stall is. I don't know if he has one.
It's the farthest one, and a lot of time I use the one that you use.
Yeah. Not the switch. So anyway, it's just disgusting going in there and having to use
People
stalls.
aren't flushing it.
Well, okay. So you find one that's fairly dry on the seat, and then you line it with toilet paper, and you pull your pants down. And when you pull your pants down, it creates enough of a wind that the papers all fall into the bowl.
Right, so now your seat is empty again.
Yeah. So then I start all over, and then there's papers hanging in the water. It's just a nightmare.
They get in the back of your pants.
Then I
Now,
realize.
do you have toilet paper all over the floor in there, too?
Oh, yeah. And then what I do is I flush a couple of times to make sure that if there's any AIDS virus or anything in the water, that at least it's going down.
That's funny.
Well, hey, it's the truth, and I'm being
very
honest.
Funny.
Because I know a guy caught AIDS just from the toilet
I
water.
want to meet him.
His name is Yanni Janssen. And
Jesus.
so I flush a couple of times, then I put toilet paper back down. And I hate when the seat is warm because I know somebody was just on there. Oh, I hate
Yeah,
that.
that's a bad feeling.
That's a bad sign.
That's mixed emotions.
Right.
How about when there's like a newspaper on the ground?
Oh, I hate
and you're
that.
dying to read it,
Yeah, but
you
you
don't
don't
want to pick
touch
it up
it.
because you know every guy that went there read it already.
I know. It's just something disgusting about it.
But why is it that people have no regard for the people who will come after them?
All right, anyway, so wait a second. Before you get into that, before you get crazy.
This makes me sick.
So, you're lucky you're not a guy then. So then, you line up with papers, you finally get down on the seat, and then I get all nervous. You know, it's like, oh, people are going to come in, they're going to smell, and then I don't go through completion. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
I understand that you're saying you're not fully satisfied.
By the way, in case you missed it yesterday, 10 o'clock, Jackie's wife called in to inform us that not only had she slept with a black guy, but she did it on the front lawn of someone's house in Oyster Bay.
You know what was
Gary's wife today?
Hey, what happened to your wife, dude?
She wasn't around, but
where is she now?
I spoke to her last night, and she said, I can give you the answers. No and no.
No and no, meaning no,
she hasn't had a black woman, and no, she's not a 3-input woman.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I told you I would have won the bet.
You haven't done that to your wife?
Yeah, but I got a lifetime with her. You know what I mean?
It's not going to happen if it didn't happen.
I'm telling you, Gary wanted to marry somebody he couldn't do that to.
That's not true.
It is too.
Ed, what do you think?
You love that. You love that kind of stuff.
I love it.
They're just not sharing it.
No, I don't.
I'm telling you, Gary has that Madonna whore thing.
That I do not have that, but you're. My wife is very, very sensual, and we have a great sex life.
Yeah.
Are you in it?
And I'm in it. Believe you? What do you think? My wife's like I married some Catholic girl or something?
I still think Gary's wife can't stand him.
I know she's not letting him do everything.
I know.
He's happy to be on there at all.
Let me just say that I've been involved in a lot of different things, and I am very, very happy with my sex life.
Of course you
and
are
you? But you love doing.
Well, no, I don't.
That nastiest of deeds.
I don't. It's like
something you enjoy because you.
It's like a
Gary, you.
It's like a Christmas present. You do it like once or twice.
And what about?
year.
And what about? Let's see. So you know how you like to? Let me see. Let me see how I can.
Right,
No, you haven't done that either to her.
No.
You know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Show me with your mouth. Yeah, right.
And no,
not
you
that.
have not.
No, I know. No.
You know what I mean? Yeah, right. You haven't done that to her either?
No.
Oh, please.
Oh, please what?
Let's get back to the bathroom and the truth.
Not since I've been married.
Not at all.
You mean you used to do it?
It might have happened once before I was married.
Do it.
What do you know? Get out of my bedroom.
I'm telling you, I know what's going on.
You know nothing.
Gary does this thing to a girl that I've never done to a girl, nor will I ever. No matter, I don't care if it was Amy Lynn
No matter
Baxter.
how much you
But wait a
love her.
second. Ronnie has and Jackie has. You and Fred haven't.
How's your breath after that?
Well, you
You've
bathe.
smelled
You bathe.
Man.
No. Before you get started, there's always some sort of water activity that starts the festivity.
Yeah,
Maybe
right.
for you.
All right. Let's get back to a nice discussion
Like the
about the men's room.
bathroom.
All right. Let's go back to that. So yesterday we learned that Fred's girlfriend made love to a black guy just once, and then he dumped her.
What's that?
My wife had never made it with a black guy, but had made it with a guy who stayed in his room through high school.
Yes, and still
And
we
drank.
couldn't clear up that other question.
Yeah, she says, did I make it clear about the third input?
No.
I go, well, I think so. I thought she did. I thought my wife basically was saying that it was attempted and she wasn't comfortable with it.
I don't know how much it was of an attempt. Was
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
you can have all kinds of attempts.
No, but you could certainly attempt that and fail.
yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah,
to
but you
attempt
can
it.
also attempt it
and only fail, succeed somewhat. Right.
Yeah.
I know I couldn't succeed.
But she agreed.
I don't think I
You
could
can
succeed.
succeed.
I've never
to a
had that
point.
with a
Now,
girl.
Somebody say that's enough.
Right.
I've never done it to a girl, and I don't think I could succeed with it.
But wait a second. She agreed and tried, right?
I don't know.
She agreed. She
You
did
see,
agree.
again, it was
We
unclear.
Still have
But how come-
questions.
Because you should be able to.
What's with your wife not coming on the air, man? She really pisses me off, man. Doesn't she want to support the show?
She does. She's
Does
just.
she understand that's how you make your living, dude?
She told me last night
It's enough to get you fired.
that she's not good on the air and that she's not.
How does she
How
know?
does she
She's
know?
never done it.
Hey, I thought she should come on the
You
air.
can't talk about this on the air and be bad.
Yeah, right.
Right?
How can you be bad? She's bad on the air. Who does she have to be? Cousin Brucey?
What
she
other
gets
shows
nervous.
did she do?
Yeah,
I've done any other shows.
I did a few other shows and I never came off good. It's just like it's the way you make your living, and maybe she could help in on that.
I
on
understand.
the fun of that.
I understand.
Yeah, it's weird.
Plus, if you spoke to her in person,
This
you
is
know
why
she's
I
telling
know-
the truth.
Right?
But this is why I know what Gary hasn't done.
Why?
Because she rules the roost.
She's got the pants in that face.
Oh yeah, she definitely has the upper hand because she's a lot better looking than him.
Get away from
Oh, yeah, looks are everything.
Probably.
You, yes.
I think
I'm
so.
a pretty good provider, you know.
Yeah, well,
Well, you're a pretty
no
good
thanks to
provider.
her. I wouldn't accept that from my woman. I wouldn't. No, I'm not coming on the air. Get your ass on the air. You're sitting there eating and playing tennis. Get your ass on the air if I need you. Get on. Get on. So, where was I? Oh,
The bathroom.
The bathroom. You think your wife has ever tried lesbianism?
No, I don't think so.
You ever ask her?
No. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to ask her tonight. I don't think so.
I don't think my wife's ever tried. She claims she has no interest, but she said something about I don't know, with a hairbrush or something. Somehow.
What?
I don't know. She was over someone's house with a hairbrush.
Interesting.
Could I have a Christmas present?
What?
Don't ask my wife.
I bet your wife has. I bet your wife.
I actually think that's one thing that she wouldn't answer yes to.
Really?
Really?
I hope.
Why? That wouldn't turn you on to know that she made it with another girl?
Not without.
You know what? Believe it or not, I swear I've never thought about it. I'm sure.
You just assumed she hadn't.
You never thought?
I thought that she hadn't, and I never thought about whether it might turn me on. But no, I don't think it would. I don't
Man,
know.
it would turn me on.
You the thought of my wife.
Yeah, thought of your wife with another woman.
He'd like to think of Nancy as in some way virginal.
Yeah, I know.
No, not.
I mean, your wife made it with a black guy on the front
On
lawn.
a lawn.
Of just a strange person's house, and she picked him up in a
hasn't?
bar.
Who has
No, she picked up a black guy in a bar and took him, and he was a giant football player.
We're not even talking a whole night.
Wham, bam, thank you, man.
It would
slept.
hardly be for me to hold that against.
No, not hold her against her, but that's a pretty heavy thing.
It's
man.
amazing. It's pretty amazing.
Heavy to you, yeah.
Yeah, that would be heavy, very
Considering the
heavy.
things that you've never done, yeah, that would probably.
No, I'm sorry, my friend. You know that's heavy.
Okay, yeah, it's very heavy. But what's that got to do with the lesbian question?
I don't know.
Wait a second. What part of it do you think is heavy? The black part or the fact that she did
Yeah,
it on
he's
the
a
lawn?
No, the front lawn.
Yeah,
Not the
lawn-
black part.
Right, the lawn thing.
The black
right.
part's just, that's
Sort of-
interesting.
It's exotic.
Where I
Exotic.
come from, you can't walk on a lawn without stepping on somebody's back.
Really? All right, great.
Do you guys have houses?
It's
Yeah.
like animals live in Bay.
Yeah, right.
You know, they're all
Dogs.
on
Oyster
the
Bay,
yard
thank you.
doing that.
Yeah. You think your girlfriend's ever made it with another girl?
Nah, I don't think so.
And none of you guys have ever
99% sure.
got it on outside, on a lawn.
Of course I did. When I was 16 years old.
Not with a black
Well,
guy.
It's not.
Oh, so you're racist, and you're saying that.
I'm not saying that's racist. I'm just saying she picked up a black guy in a bar.
Yeah.
Come on, you didn't even know if your wife had ever made it with a black guy.
Yeah, I did.
All of a sudden, it turned out not only she made it with a black
Who
guy.
said it was a football player? I'm the one that said that.
You're the one
I
who
knew
said it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew it.
But you were in denial.
He just wasn't.
I wasn't
telling
in
us.
denial. I was just like Fred. It's up to her to say it.
I see.
All these rules you don't know
So
about.
don't call me a racist.
No, but
You know that's taboo,
what's-
love. You know that's taboo. Don't act like that's
no,
not
I'm
taboo.
not saying it's not taboo.
White woman with a black man? That's not every
That's
day
what
occurs.
you're thrown by. Don't,
All right, come
don't
on.
say it's because
I'm
it's
a
on
racist.
a lawn.
You know who's a racist around here.
Fred.
Yeah, okay.
No, but you're saying it's because it's with the black guy or because it's on a lawn?
Everything.
And he said, well, who didn't do it when he was
Everything.
16? How old
Just
do you think
wild.
he was when it happened?
I don't know.
It didn't sound like she was 16.
Yeah, sounded like she was much older.
What difference does it make how old you are?
Well, because at one there's a point
Some
when
point you
grow
start
It's like
up.
saying,
grow
did you
up.
ever make love in the kitchen? Yeah, but I was 16.
No, there's a difference between
Yeah,
the
look,
kitchen
dude.
and the front
All
lawn.
I'm saying that was
What's
pretty
the
wild.
difference? That's what I don't see the difference.
Then
What
you
is
never
he
will.
arguing?
I don't know what he's arguing. He's defending his wife. She's not being attacked. Listen.
Sex is wild. It's inherently wild. And,
All
and
right.
to say, well, but you did it in a weird place.
All right. Okay. Hey, man.
No,
all I'm just saying
I'm
is
not defending her. I'm
she
defending
met a
you
guy in
getting
a
laid on
bar,
the lawn.
happened to be a black man. She met a black man in a bar, big, giant black man.
Can I just
Oh, I'd love to trade wives, but don't get me wrong.
All right. That's all.
can I just explain something to Jackie very quickly?
Yeah, why don't you,
The
Gary?
difference is if you're married for 20 years and you want to spice up your sex life and you get wild and do it on the lawn, that's one thing. But when you just pick up a guy in a bar and go straight to the lawn, that's pretty wild.
That's wild.
Of
That's
course
very.
that's
That's about as wild as you get.
Have you
Aside from tying someone up and killing them.
have you ever met somebody and gone out and got it on the lawn?
No.
Okay, so you're not as wild as she is, and not as wild as I am.
I met somebody who I got it on the beach with them.
And then they want. Okay, and that's all right.
Well, the beach,
No, it's
cars
not all
don't
right.
drive in front of the beach.
I I can't imagine, you know, some guy's on his way to work. He walks outside, and
His front
Jackie's
lawn
wife
is
and the
passed
football
out on the
player
lawn.
are on the lawn.
You guys are so...
On somebody's
You guys
front
try to
lawn.
pass yourself
You're going
off
to tell
as
me
so
a front
wild.
lawn? You're telling me
You
a
people-
front lawn?
You people
All
try
right, okay. All right. He doesn't see it. I'm never going to get through to him. That's somebody's front lawn in a neighborhood where anybody could see. He's with a
driving
big,
by,
a
people
big,
walking.
big, giant black guy.
They're scaring the
Pussies.
dog.
Yeah.
You're a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, we're a bunch of pussies, all right.
Bunch of pussies.
Why don't you just go on their porch?
Yeah, why don't you just ring someone's doorbell and go in their house?
Or use one of their rooms.
All right, we got to take a break. Guy's obviously getting defensive about his wife.
Yes, so.
No
It was
ability
funny to me that
Yeah.
in the opening this morning, Fred played that Jungle Fever
Yeah,
sound clip we used.
yeah. Jackie's wife getting some jungle fever. Fred's too.
I thought about Jackie's wife.
Yeah, jungle fever. Wow, wow, gal. What is it, Gorillo?
Nancy's on the
All right, this is Jackie's wife.
She's looking for another plug.
And, are you looking for a plug or? Are you...
Plug, I swear. I just want to clarify.
Go ahead.
It was in the backyard, not in the front yard.
Oh, the backyard. Somebody.
See, you think she has...
All right, well, let me get it straight. You were in a bar, right? Don't clean up the story.
I'm not cleaning up the story.
All right, and you went into a bar and you had a couple of drinks.
No, I met a friend of mine was with a guy, and this was his friend from out of town.
All right, it's a black guy,
Yeah,
football player.
right.
All right, how tall is this guy?
Very.
Like 6'5"?
He was a big guy, yeah.
All right, 6'5", what, 200, 300 pounds?
Yeah, something like that.
She spoke to him for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, you spoke to him for like 10 minutes.
We
You
were
actually
partying
did
all
exchange
night.
words.
Right, you actually talked.
Partying all night.
Right,
And
and
it
you
was not a stranger's house. It was the other guy's house.
No. You went out on. You said you went to a front lawn yesterday.
No, I didn't. I never did front lawn. Play the Pope.
Really?
You said
I never
on
said
the
front
lawn.
I
On
said
the lawn.
It was the back lawn. And I was,
All right.
and I was probably 18. I wasn't 16, but I was 18 or 19 or something.
All right.
So, did that,
I thought it was-
clean up the story at all?
I thought it was very sexy. Slut.
Pack it up.
Thank you.
Jackie's all upset now.
He is not.
Oh yes, he is.
He's not.
He can't handle it.
No, I just...
Because now he thinks when he's making love to you that you're thinking about the black guy.
Oh, I've always worried about that. I've always worried about
All right, where will you be appearing?
I really wasn't calling in for a plug. Classy Coffee on Friday. I mean, Classy Coffee on Thursday. That's in Huntington.
All right, and all you black guys might want to go there, share a few drinks.
Very attractive.
Buy Nancy a drink. Very attractive girl.
My
No doubt.
partners are Jack Hoffman and Ted 𝗛𝗏𝗏. Can I say that?
Absolutely. All right, Nancy.
See you later.
Bye-bye. There she goes. Nancy,
What is it? Is it grass that turns you on?
hey, by the way, if you're going to
Any questions, Robin?
if you're going to that coffee house, bring your own sod. Thank you, Nancy.
Okay, bye.
Nancy Sirianni Martling Jr.
Yes.
All right, very good. Nancy Sirianni Martling the first.
Last.
We forgot to ask her if she ever had lesbianism.
Oh, darn.
What's wrong with me?
So much for my Christmas present.
He said he wasn't getting anybody anything.
Oh, that's somewhere else, right? Probably he...
No?
Nancy.
No.
Nancy? Hey, why doesn't this work? Hey, Nancy. Nancy. Hello?
Who is that?
Nancy? 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 Nancy?
She's not here yet.
Oh, this isn't Nancy?
No.
Oh, it's Howard. Okay. That's okay. Sorry. Jackie, how many numbers do you have?
What are they doing? I gotta get out there again and check out the operation.
Yeah, really. Got a whole 27 houses. And you see how I can't even, talk to somebody on the air? There's 30 buttons I have to hit just to dial a phone number.
Hello.
Nancy.
Yeah.
You're back on the air.
Oh, hi.
Quickly. Did you ever make it with another girl?
No, that I have not done.
Okay. Thank you.
You
Okay.
sure?
I'm positive.
Not even close.
She would tell you.
I would tell you.
Ask her if I ever asked that. I don't think I ever...
Who
He's
cares?
asked me to do that with another. He's asked me for an Oriental girl in bed with us.
Is that right?
Oh, all the time.
Wow, Jack.
Out of the way, Jackie.
Jackie calling geishas to go.
Yeah, no wonder you can't trust him.
He wants an Oriental girl.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? All right, I'll see you.
See ya.
Bye.
Maybe that's why they...
I know if I asked for that, my wife would kill me.
She knows I'd love that.
All right, we'll take a break and be back right after this. Here's someone who says, in a fax, that sodomy, the word sodomy, did that term come from Jackie's wife having sex on the lawn on the sod? S-O-D, sod.
Oh, me.
Oh, me. Here's another one. Dear Howard, I picture Jackie's wife Nancy laying on the grass the next morning, half naked, with a Mexican trimming around her with a weed whacker. That's from Doug Trent. And obviously, there's some very racist listeners who are upset that Nancy Sirianni-Martling admitted that she had sex with a black guy, and that Princess Norris admitted to having sex with a black guy, which really shouldn't bother people. I don't understand it, but it says, did you read this, Robin? It was an outrage. Nancy Sirianni is a chimpanzee-loving piece of garbage. Becky?
That's from Gary.
That was from Nancy's father.
You really think so? I know the man's bitter, but... All right, there you go. We can do this pretty quick. He says we could probably have this out the fall of 95. I went, 95? That's like...
That's only a year.
Yeah, he was almost making it like a year and a half, almost 2 years. Maybe it wasn't fall. Maybe it was spring or so. I forget what season he said. Whatever is like a season that's far away in 95.
Hello, Howard?
Excuse me, Robert. Our world has just been interrupted.
Hello, Howard?
Oh, this is the producer on the phone.
Hello, Howard?
I wonder how long he'll keep saying hello,
Hello, Howard.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, listen, I just wanted to say, I love listening to your show.
Thank you.
All right? And I think Robin Quivers... Hold on.
No problem. He's worth waiting for, I got a feeling. So that guy who shot everyone up on the Long Island Railroad, he just went in with a gun?
Yeah, Howard?
Oh, boy.
Yeah?
I'm sorry, I was interrupted by my boss. I just want to say I love listening to your show.
Thank you.
I think Robin is great. And I think the news that she does, she presents to the show every day is outstanding.
Yes?
But you just got to get some more of them Jackie Joke Man laughs in there. I just cry when I hear that laugh.
Now, let me ask you something.
When he does it at inappropriate times.
Yeah, well, let me ask you, like, we're about to do news in about, we'll get to it in about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, and another thing.
But let me ask you something. When we play that laugh of Jackie laughing.
That is so awesome, man.
So, in other words,
I'm a truck driver.
You understand.
And I was driving on the New Jersey Turnpike one day.
Yeah.
And the laugh came in. I had to pull over. I was laughing so hard I was crying.
So you understand that Fred is...
Robin talks about someone being molested or someone just died and tape plays with that laugh. Oh, it just makes me go off my rocker.
So in other words, you understand that Fred plays the laugh?
Yeah, I understand that.
All right, good, because I know Jackie's been saying to me, Jesus, I'm going to get lynched.
You could get me hurt.
Yeah. When he goes with that...
We have got a lot of faxes.
Yeah, but because there are some people who don't get that.
They fax in. How can you live?
Hey, listen.
Because like it'll be like, today in the news, Robin will go, 4 people were shot in the head and killed on the Long Island Railroad. And then he starts laughing.
Hey, listen, Howard.
Yeah.
I know you got a great sense of humor, right? And I can't stay on the phone too long, so I got to run.
Well, you got an important job.
Exactly. Truck driver.
Right.
I might deliver you something one day.
Right.
Listen, no offense, but the reason why I called is that I know why you bother, what's the guy named? Gary?
Baba
Why you
Booey.
bother him so much with the monkey and the Baba Booey?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's because his penis is bigger than yours.
It could be something to do with that. All right, very good.
Hey, Howard, you have a great day, yeah?
All right.
I'll be listening to you today.
I hear you, my
And
friend.
don't go off the air too early. Why don't you try to stay on at 12 in the afternoon?
All right, we'll see if we can do that.
All right.
Very good.
Hey, give me some of them Jackie the Joke Man laughs.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you something.
ahead.
So what would you do, TV or movies?
Hey, Howard, the way you got it going for you right now, man, you can do both and you be unstoppable.
All right, thank you.
You understand me?
I love how
Don't say
you.
no to anything.
I love how.
Don't say no to anything.
I got to. I love how you say both.
Huh?
I love how you say both.
Both?
Both.
Both?
You said
both.
you could do both.
Both.
I love that.
You can do the two.
All right, thank you.
Hey, listen.
All right, you take care.
Give me some of them laughs, yeah?
All right.
Hey, listen, have a good New Year's Eve celebration or whatever it is.
Well, I hope you'll be joining us with your television set.
Hey, man, if I ain't have so many bills to pay, maybe I could do that, but I got 4 kids.
You know,
You
you
know what
are
I mean?
Well, what you ought to do.
depriving the less privileged.
What you ought to do is get together with a bunch of friends New Year's, and that's only about $5 a person.
Yeah, I'll see if I can squeeze in somewhere.
Yeah, come on. Have some fun. It's going to be wild.
Something for New Year's, right? What are you going to do?
Hey.
What are you doing New Year's?
Well, one thing, I'm going to try to drink more than Jackie is.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Sit by the TV. Wait till you see what goes on. We got one woman coming down. She's going to strip in front of her mother and father.
Hey, listen, I listened to you yesterday. Now, Jessica Hahn, what does she have? 2 personalities? Now, the last time I spoke to her, she was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, right.
And I'm very dedicated to my boyfriend, my husband-to-be.
Right.
Now, yesterday she called and like, yes, I'm going to do it, no problem.
Yeah.
I love you, Howard.
Yeah, she does have 2
But it
personalities.
sounded like she was deserting you the last time she spoke to you.
I'll read between the lines and try to figure everything out.
Like you were a stranger to her, and she didn't know who you were.
Now, I got to tell you something. I don't know why you're wasting your time as a truck driver. You should be a psychiatrist.
With this in-depth analysis.
Yes, thank you.
You got it, huh?
All right.
Take it easy.
Very insightful man.
Black man, Robin.
Does that make a difference?
Not at all. Just to try to paint a picture for the audience. So they understand that, I'm very perceptive that way. I can tell if someone's black or white.
I see.
Very perceptive. Why don't I take a break? We'll take another phone call, and then we'll get into some of that wild news that you do.
All right.
Right after these
Get
words.
those laughs, Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Get them ready.
Get them ready, pal. All right, there you go. Okay, thank you. Washington, you're on the air. I haven't been in Washington, D.C. in a while, Robin.
How big are Robin's breasts?
Oh, my God. That's an outrageous question. I'm insulted by that, but I will answer it. They are D. And they used to be double D.
Really?
There was reduction done on them. And she did not have implants. It was reduction. She had more than she has now.
I love Robin.
But, yes, everyone does. And let me tell you something. Those
just
two
discovered.
Those 2 honeydews will be prominently displayed during the rollerblading.
You know, there has been some question as to whether during that whole lift thing that I'll fall out and become completely exposed.
Really?
But that won't be happening.
Has that happened in rehearsal?
No.
It hasn't?
No. But
Tell the truth. I heard it did.
No. They heard about my outfit.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, this will be great because then she'll fall out.
Oh, that's going to be something.
But I won't.
Can you imagine? Because that's live television. This, we can't hide that, Robin. If those 2 beautiful...
You better get that camera off me.
If those 2 beauties plop out of that... There's going to be 9 camera shoots, so there's no chance...
You better jump in front of me. That's what you better do.
Finally, something to live for. Oh, if those beauties pop out...
Oh, man.
The world will go crazy.
No, it won't be happening.
Yeah, it's live television. No editing. That's the scariest part of this event. No editing.
Well, Howard, I love your book. I love your show, and I'm going to stick by you.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. There's a real fan in Baltimore, Robin. That's a real love fest going on over there. I'll continue with these calls right after these words. Yes?
Howard Stern?
That's a good guess.
Look, I'm on the radio telling the last guy to turn off his radio. And
It
this
hasn't
guy...
come on his radio yet.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes?
Yeah, good morning. Howard Stern?
I want to get out of this radio cockamamie business.
Turn off your radio.
I wish I'd be so lucky as to meet with a guy like Rupert Murdoch, a great guy like that.
This guy isn't even listening.
No, I keep saying hello, turn off the radio. He don't give a rat's ass. He's got his agenda. Everyone's got an agenda.
He wants to hear himself when he comes.
Oh, yeah. That's a
he's
treat.
going to be a big star now.
Hey, I was on the air with Howard.
He's going to give us a great performance.
And this idiot is actually listening to me right now.
And won't turn off the radio.
Hey, imbecile.
Listen to him.
Hey, imbecile.
What?
Imbecile.
Me?
Yes, you.
Listen to him.
It's going to take him an hour to figure out that he's on.
We're talking to you.
Hey.
Oh, God.
Imbecile?
Yeah, imbecile.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Howard.
Turn off your radio.
Oh,
At least he knows his own name.
I can't believe I got in touch with Howard Stern. I'll turn my radio off. Hey, what's going on?
He's doing everything wrong. Now, the radio for a minute, then he asked me what's going on. Like, I'm going to tell
good
him
morning,
what's
Howard.
going on.
How you doing? How you doing, Howard?
Thank you. There's no hope for him.
There's no hope for me? Hello? I'm cracking up listening to you. There's no hope for me. What's up? What are you doing this morning? Hello? Howard?
No, he's got us on the line together somehow. You called in on the line?
Whose line?
You called into Howard's show.
Yeah?
So did I. How do we wind up together?
I don't know.
Every once in a while he does that, doesn't he?
Who gets naked?
Howard, I just wanted to let you know that I think whatever's going on over there in California is bogus. I mean, it's just not fair. That stuff that they're doing to you with the police not showing up or whatnot, they can't do that. I mean...
Where's the Buck Bongo Fiesta party that we're having?
I don't know.
I can't take both these guys.
Who's not there?
Two guys with nothing to say.
I know.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold it, Howard. I do have something to say. I have something to say about the PC that you're looking at all the time.
What was that?
I want to talk to you about the IBMs you're always looking at. I think the compacts are much better PCs because we use that where we work.
Oh, my God! Scooby-Doo! I see you!
All right, I just, that's it for phone calls for the rest of the year. That's it. I can't take it. I have a lot of stuff I could be doing. I don't have to do that. You don't believe it, right?
Not two at once.
Not two at once. It's hard to take. You were saying, Robin?
I don't want to say anything anymore. I think everything, you know how we think this is 5th grade humor?
Yeah.
I think everything we do goes over everyone's head.
Yeah, I just wonder, you know, people criticize me for having a simple style of humor. I wonder if I got any more complicated, would anyone listen?
Shooting way too high.
Way too high.
Oh.
People say, how can you do all those dumb things on the radio? Why don't you do something to elevate people? Well, who's gonna follow that?
We haven't sunk to their level yet, so we can start raising it.
Right. All right, I'll try again. I really am trying to have a discourse. You're on the air. Yes, you're on the air. Hello?
Yes, hi.
Yes.
I was wondering, I wanted to send you a fax to Howard.
Yeah.
And, actually, it was just saying that, he was looking for a present to buy Donald and Marla.
Yes.
I say you'd get him, the body oil that you lick off.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a good suggestion. That's what I'll bring to a wedding. I'll bring body oil that you like to lick off. Who do you have on hold?
Well, I have one of our kooky listeners on hold.
Oh, is that the guy who's who claims to be a crack addict?
No.
No?
Sometimes.
Well, let me say something. Hello? Hello?
Howard, how are you?
Is that him? Yeah, you're on the air.
Can I ask you a question?
This guy calls. This is another guy who calls Gary every day trying to get on the air, and he calls, and he calls, and he calls.
Except actually, he's the real king. He's been calling about 7 years now.
And
Sir, can I ask you a question?
This is the first time.
How do I fire somebody in the nice way?
Let me ask you something. You don't even work, do you?
I work very hard, sir.
Are you a cocaine addict?
6 years off it, thank God. If I ever go back to that drug ever again, may God strike lightning and kill me.
And this guy just calls all morning with stuff like this?
Well, you know, he calls and
does he even work?
He claims to be various executives in the record business.
Right.
And he also claims to be the owner of this company.
Right.
Lots of times.
I'm not the owner. I'm just,
and then he fires all of us.
Subsidiary.
Oh, really?
He's fired you 100 times in the last 8 years.
He's a subsidiary of this company.
What company are you with?
Sag.
Sag? Screen Actors Guild?
I'm talking about Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius Broadcasting. This guy knows way too much about the company.
He'll call up someday and he'll say, myself and Tommy Mottola are going to fire
Howard?
Yeah.
I really wanted to apologize for everything that happened in the past if things did not work out the way it was. And we all make mistakes, man.
Why are you apologizing? What didn't work out?
Well, you know it's a tough business, Robin. You know how it is.
Yeah. What business is that? The record business?
Radio.
The whole entertainment industry, man.
Yeah. Are you in the entertainment industry?
Yeah, that's the problem. problem.
Yeah, and what do you do in the entertainment industry?
Well, between the television, radio, movies, and concerts, it's a 17-year story.
He does have his own cable television show.
He does?
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre.
You've seen him.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't Buster Poindexter, is it?
No, it's not. No, he changed the names to protect the innocent, sir.
All right, very good. All right, listen, I don't have time for this morning.
He's making so much sense today.
Is he? He usually just
How
rambles?
do I fire somebody in a nice way?
How do you
I hate to fire people.
You have no one to fire. No one works for you. You have no money. You have nothing.
I have no money. I have nothing.
Who are you firing?
No comment at the present time.
What type of employee? Secretarial?
Talent?
Male or female?
Male.
Is it talent or?
It's a technical director.
Uh-huh.
My radio gigs are okay.
Why don't you just...
Are okay. My concert gigs are okay. It's the television director that has to go.
If you get rid of the television director, your problems will be over?
My mother was right. I should have fired him last night. I'm giving him till Friday. He doesn't know what it means. It's Planet Z, and he doesn't even know.
He doesn't know what it means.
Planet Z.
Now give me my money. And the accountant forgot my money, too. A real old guy. I got to get a young accountant.
All right. I listen to you. I want you to go back to your private nightmare right now. And I don't want you calling the station
There's
anymore.
no nice way to fire anybody.
Have a good show.
All right, goodbye. Every morning that guy calls and won't hang up.
Yeah.
And then Gary hangs up on him, and then he calls back.
Right back.
And he fires everyone on the show, including you. And then he hangs up. And Gary's been, it's a 7-year nightmare with
Does
this
he
guy.
fire in relation to anything, or is he usually...
He calls up and says that he's the owner of the company. He uses the owner's name, by name.
Yeah.
And then he says that I'm Howard Stern, I'm fired, I'm sick of him. He's causing me too many problems. He's out. You guys are all out by the end of today. Pack your bags and be gone.
Right.
I said, all right. And so then you say,
okay, fine.
Yeah, okay, fine. Don't toy with me.
Don't patronize me.
Don't patronize.
Yeah, right. It's just over and over again. But it's funny. Like one time.
Yeah.
But then that call goes on again and again and again. Everything you just heard.
We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
Robin, what's in the news besides Jackie farting on Tom?
And that is news, isn't it?
It's big news around here. Maybe he said it. He walked into it. Oh yeah. Backed in.
Richard Gere and Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, now, explain this to me.
Did you see this in the paper today, that he's done an article for Vanity Fair, and he would not say a definitive yay or nay as to whether he is gay or not, and the reason the question came up...
Are you gay? Yay. Nay.
was because he questions whether he really wants to have children with her.
The only way that you would really love being married to her is but if you just had sex with her all the time.
Well, she says that doesn't even happen. She claims that on their wedding night, they did nothing.
Well, then there's something wrong there. Because I'm going to tell you something there. I would just ruin her. I would just be so foul with her. Oh, she would love it. She would love what I do to her. You know, she could be with all the Richard Gere she wants. I'd give her love. God, I could do things to that body of hers. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And there's no way on your wedding night you wouldn't have just
God, I would want to please her so badly.
ripped up the whole hotel room.
You'd have to be a fag not to.
Oh, jeez.
But I'll tell you one thing.
Well, he says that he wouldn't.
But I got to tell you one. I got to tell you one thing.
To say
I don't know
no
what he
would
is.
imply that
Right.
being gay was bad. And Don Amici.
Booked on our show this Friday.
Oh, stop it.
What about him?
Don Amici is at the age of 85 of cancer.
Gary, call Kreskin for Friday. We're going to need him.
You need a fill-in.
I call him now Gone Amici.
Don
He's
was,
gone.
of course, a major star of screen. Appeared in such films as Cocoon and Trading Places.
He was good in Trading Places.
Yes, he was.
He was good in Cocoon. I thought he was going to drop right during the movie when I was watching it. How come he didn't go into space and join those aliens where they can keep him alive forever?
Obviously, that was fantasy.
Oh, I see. That really didn't exist.
No, and here he is. Maybe he didn't want to go back the second time like Jessica Tandy and Hugh Cronin in the last film.
Was he ever married to Mark Harris? Donna Amici? She's an old actor.
You know, Mark missed him.
Yeah.
Just missed him.
Hey, he lived a long life.
85 years, that's good.
That's enough, believe me.
That's a good run.
That's enough. All right, guys?
Well, I'd take 85.
You're not... You. You take 5 more. That garlic stink. What else you got there, Robin?
Zsa Zsa Gabor
Take 85.
has been fined $2 million so far
Where's she going to get $2 million?
for remarks she made about actress 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿.
That's a good business. That's what I'm getting into after this.
Going into religion?
Yeah, I'm just going to suddenly announce to the world that I've seen Christ and I'm born again, and that I'm going to now preach.
That would be, you know what? You are in the perfect position to do that now.
Because
Look at how much publicity you generate anyway.
I know.
Can you imagine the media coverage?
And it's a much cleaner buck, less taxes.
If you came out today.
Yeah. I'll start my own network. That'll be cool.
You had this revelation that God had spoken to you.
Yeah. Instead of doing all this dirty garbage I do.
And now you start walking around with a Bible and preaching.
Yeah, I'll tell people how to run their lives. And I'll probably get a lot of girls, too. My wife will have to put up with it, because I'm a religious man.
Well, you can justify everything with that Bible.
God told me.
It's hysterical. You know, we sit and talk to Daniel Carver from the KKK. He justifies everything he does with the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other day I was watching those black Israelites who hate everybody on TV, and they were justifying everything they do with the same Bible that Daniel Carver uses.
Yeah, I'm going to become a reverend, I'm telling you. I'll be Reverend 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿. Hello, I am Reverend 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿, and welcome to my show. Send money quickly to help me spread this word. Whatever this word is, you must spread the word of Reverend 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿. Thank you. Reverend 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿 knows all. Ask me any question, I'll give you an answer. There are 7 possible answers to all questions.
Oh, really? Only 7 answers?
That is right. Ask me a question. Ask Reverend 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿 some question.
Reverend 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿, should I get married?
Reply hazy. Ask again. I've spoken. Reverend 𝗛𝗵𝗄𝗿.
2/3 of a survey, 66%, said that old age begins at 70 or older. Among those, 28% considered someone old at 80 and beyond. The older the respondent, the older the age that they define as old. Among those over 65, only 8% think that people under 65 are old. While 30% of those
Wait, you
under
lost me on that.
25.
65-year-olds think what is old?
Let me see, what did I say? Only 8% of the people over 65 think people under 65 are old.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Is this really news, Robin?
I just wanted to check on your little aging deal there.
All right, well, 130 is old, okay? And believe me, I went to an all-black school. That's
and
no
believe
picnic.
me, you have made sure your children won't be in that
You're not
position.
kidding. I own that. That ain't no picnic. That ain't no
Do
picnic.
they know any black children?
So far, no. Not through my own doing.
You, please.
I take them to look at the blacks. I take them to different neighborhoods.
Really? You get in one of those armored cars and you go through the neighborhood?
Right.
With a little...
window shopping.
With a little cassette you put in the thing to tell them about the different minorities they're seeing?
On Sesame Street, they see black children.
Like Lion Country Safari.
If you look to the right, you'll see the little Negroes playing.
All right. Well, and I really don't have an answer. I just don't. I know the government is going after me. I mean, they're going after me with a viciousness like I've never seen, because God knows what I'm doing here that's so offensive that anyone else isn't doing. And then they are going after me with such a viciousness that there's no one else in America they go after. Okay. Then I put out a book. Bookstores won't carry it. Fine. Okay. We dealt with that. I do pay-per-view. There are cable systems that won't even show it, and they haven't seen any of it. I'm like a black man. I could sleep with your wife, Jackie. Sorry.
On the grass.
All right, take that off the air. All right, we'll be back right after this.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Where's Robin? Is she doing a newscast? Is she missing in action?
She's busy.
We were just talking about in the commercials. I said to the guys, you know... Oh, there she is. All right. How are you? Everything all right?
Everything is just fine.
Were you running around the halls getting congratulations?
No.
Was that it?
I was taking care of nature.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
Oh, there she goes again. Now she's gone again. All right, now she's back. You were gone again and back again. Did you just go and take care of nature again?
Another call.
All right.
What?
You know, I was wondering, how do you see all these articles on me in the paper? I have seen none of these articles.
Oh, well, I'm constantly searching.
Yeah,
I told you I was investigating over here.
I read the newspaper, said I didn't see one thing on me. You've already pulled out 17 articles on me.
Even while you're sitting there talking and I'm listening to you, I'm still investigating you.
What page was that USA Today one on?
The USA Today one was in the, what is that section called where they talk about entertainment? And it was on the 3rd page.
I want to know who the people are who call up newspapers when they see me somewhere, or they think they see me somewhere. Can you imagine if I was cheating on my wife? I wouldn't stand a chance.
That's why you better not.
Well, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to find someone who's got something on the line.
Like what?
Find another married person.
But the point is, where are you going to go? You're going to be seen.
Go to their apartment.
What are you doing there?
Who's going to... I don't know. How am I going to get there?
Ronnie's doing shows now. He's not going to take...
Yeah, Ronnie the limo driver. He's doing the Vicky show.
He needs
all these
story
shows.
to tell.
Jackie's going to be on Cafe American. You know, we were... Jackie was in here going... He was already... He goes, you know... I have a friend who wrote for Herman's Head, and he wrote my name into the script so I could get a part. And it came back, and then they put in Sally and Buddy from Dick Van Dyke. You know, he's all upset that you were on a show.
I know. Well, you know, he did make it onto The Fresh Prince before I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Eddie Gordetsky had written in a character once. They didn't let Jackie play it, but they called him Dr. Martling.
Oh, is that right? There you go, Jackie. You see, you were on.
See, I told you.
Gary already wrote a list of shows that he thought he'd be good on.
Is that right?
Because... that he could bring up their rating.
What shows did he pick up for himself?
He's got Cafe American with Valerie Bertinelli.
Yes.
They could use the help.
Sinbad.
Oh, definitely.
That's my friend.
Mr. Cooper. Mommies. Thea.
The Mommies and Thea
Rock.
need the help.
Bakersfield. Dave's World.
He'll do any of these shows.
Yeah, Gary's available.
His, help.
This is what he's doing. He's busy writing down shows.
We're all available.
Oh, Jackie wants to put his name out there, too.
I wanted.
Sit quiet. You're going nowhere fast.
I know.
I'm happy.
I'd be willing to waive my fee for the right part.
You want to wave your lips.
Those lips are always waving.
I know.
What else, Robin?
I need to go grab a piece of copy because I don't want to make any mistakes.
You have an important story there?
In this story. Well, there's been another scandalous revelation out in California about priests and child abuse.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, well, go ahead, Robin. While Robin's out of the room, I'll reveal my idea. I have just pitched a network during the last set of commercials. Network seems to be responding favorably. I pitched them an idea that I think is brilliant. You'll be seeing it in a couple of weeks.
What are you doing? The news?
I'm doing, well, I'm killing time till you get back. I've developed a series. It's like Hogan's Hero, except in the Vietnam era. There'll be wacky things going on in Vietnam. A Vietnam story with a comedy tilt.
We haven't had that yet, you know.
No, that's true. That hasn't been done.
We had World War II.
You think you can make Vietnam funny?
Oh, yeah. Series is called Mellow Yellow, and you're going to love it. And there's a whole wacky crew. I'm not even in it.
Really? You're just the executive producer or the creator?
Well, the guys go, oh, hey, we're going to kill gooks tonight. They go out there and they wipe out a whole village. It's unbelievable. It's called the Da Nang Gang. The Mellow Yellow.
Sounds like fun.
It's going to be wild. See, because we've done it with World War II. Even Korea was a mash, you know.
Yes.
So no one has topped down the Vietnam War in terms of comedy. So I'm trying to get in on that. Right on the ground floor.
Well, let me tell you.
They rejected the original name for the show.
What was it?
Hogan's Gooks.
Oh, jeez.
And they hated it. The networks were like freaking out. You know how conservative they are.
They couldn't just accept that as a working title?
Oh, no. Because if word gets out, then Army Archer will find out. What is it, Fafafoe?
Going back 2 stories ago, there's an angry Colombian on the phone.
What did I do
not
about
angry,
Colombia?
not angry at you guys. He's angry at Tupac. He wants to explain that Tupac stole the name of a famous Colombian.
Okay.
All right. Hello? Hello? I don't see... Hello? Here we go with the phones. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, what is it?
Howard.
Yeah. The name is Howard.
Howard. All right, Howard.
Yeah.
No, I'm from Colombia, but this guy, the name is from Indian, from Peru. Hello?
Yeah. Do you really think this is important?
It is, because this nigger is using the name of somebody very, very important in the history of Latin America.
What did he say?
You said who is using it?
Excuse me?
Who was using it?
Tupac, whoever the rapper who get arrested for I don't know what.
Well, what did you say before? What did you call him before?
Nigger.
Oh,
okay. Just want to make sure. Hey, could you lower your radio? You're kind of interesting.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Now, you say that, but first of all, his parents named him Tupac.
I don't think so. I don't think these people got the culture to come out with a name like that.
Yes, they did. I think you're mistaken here.
his mother was a revolutionary. Was this Tupac a revolutionary?
Tupac Amaru. He was the name of...
This kid was named after Tupac Amaru.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he was. I'm serious.
Yeah,
they...
I don't know, because these people, they got no talent. They cannot even make up a name. All right, Howard.
What these people are we talking about?
He means the rap people.
Oh, is that right?
So, talking about the blacks, what do you think? This guy's right out on the edge. This guy's ready to blow a gasket.
No, because I mean...
Dude, listen to me. Listen to me. You're getting way too upset. Now, you want to be upset about a guy allegedly raped someone or he shot police officers. You're going to be upset about the guy's name?
What is wrong with him taking that name?
All right. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Very good. All right. This guy's from Colombia. He had too much cocoa leaf. Grew up eating it.
Does that do something to you?
I wish I could get him back on the phone, but he seemed disturbed. I tell you, his goal for the week should be to learn a sentence in English. I don't even know what he was talking about. I don't even know how you translated. You can't even go to a church. Suddenly,
Not without supervision.
Did you say you wanted to talk to that guy again?
I just wanted to... You know, I got to tell you something. You're a nice guy. Don't take me wrong, okay? Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, don't take me wrong when I say this.
No, I just want to make...
But instead of worrying about everything, you should...
Make fun of the Colombians now.
No, not making fun of Colombia. Although there's plenty to make fun of there.
Yeah, it is.
But let me tell you something. You're here in this country now. You concentrate on learning English. If you're gonna say,
I learned to speak English.
For God's sakes, if you're gonna,
I know how to read, and I never went to school.
If you're gonna, hey buddy,
I know how to speak Italian.
If you're gonna call someone a nigger, at least learn how to pronounce it. Practice by learning how to say that.
Huh?
You heard me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Exactly.
But I not only am learning this country to speak English, the little thing I know, but I know how to speak Italian, French, and Portuguese.
All right. Listen to me, my friend.
Yeah.
Colombians are number one.
Yeah, we are.
Number one drug dealers. Thank you. All right. Very good. Goodbye. That's all. Yes, Robin.
He can't even say nigger, this guy. He's calling people niggers.
Yeah, I couldn't repeat the way he said it. I mean, it was just amazing that I was able to figure out that's what he was saying.
Daddy learned how to say perfect. He learned that at Jackie's show.
Well, the hosts of the Mike and Maddie show are Michael Berger, a stand-up comedian actor who warms up audiences at the Roseanne taping.
Michael Berger.
Do you know him, Jackie?
Yeah, I know him. Do you really know him?
I know Mike Berger from Florida, if it's the same guy.
Yeah, he even passed you by.
Was he any good?
Yeah, he wasn't that good.
Starting out when I was old. That little face.
And Maddie Monfort, known to Spanish language audiences for her appearances on shows such as Univision's Sábado Gigante. So there you have it, a replacement for the home show on ABC.
Good for you, Robin.
Faye Dunaway has been fired from her own series.
Of course.
But they're keeping the guy she brought in to be her co-star. Can you imagine that? Show's called It Had to Be You.
Mm-hmm.
Guess it wasn't.
Guess it wasn't. It's right. Thank
And
you.
Angela Lansbury
Yes.
is mulling over whether she should continue with Murder, She Wrote.
No, she shouldn't. She's very old. Why don't you go rest somewhere? You got enough money. Give that slot to someone else.
Jackie.
Give it to Jackie. Hey, someone committed a murder. I'll go solve it. All right. Let's,
Murder, She Wrote with Jackie Martling.
good luck.
Robin forgot to mention one other important TV show today.
What?
My MTV appearance is 4:30 this afternoon.
4:30 this afternoon. Boy Monkey on
Lip service.
Lip service, and in this case, big lip service, because Gary will have the biggest lips and teeth. That's 4:30 this afternoon. I might not be home for that. Will someone tape that for me?
I'll tape it for you.
I will be in 3 meetings, 3 separate meetings today, Robin.
It's at 4:30?
Yes.
Oh, I might not be home.
I should only be in my second meeting by 4:30.
If I put my cards right, Jackie and Fred won't be home.
And maybe no one in the audience will see it either. Is it really that bad?
I'm not sure which one this is. It was towards the end of the
Is
second
this one where the 2 black guys get up and start dancing and you don't know what to do?
That's all of them.
They do that
That's
at the
both of
end
them.
of every show.
I'm trying to, but it's the second show, which I think airs on December 21st, where towards the end of it, I start to talk black.
I see.
Because you just get caught up in the whole thing.
Let me hear you talk black.
Oh, I don't know.
But you know.
Hey, I think she was really great. I gotta get down and give her a 5.
You said that?
I don't think so, but I'll have to go back and see what I said.
We got to see what he did. Somebody tape that and make sure they bring it in tomorrow. I need to look at that. I think I'll spend the whole show analyzing that. Jackie Platinum, Joke Page Marling, we all look forward to your big show Thursday. This Thursday at Rascals Comedy Club in West Orange, New Jersey. Watch Jackie ignite the crowd in New Jersey for great joke style. 976 joke. Jackie, promise me.
I will smell Friday.
No. Promise me that you will do the 3 jokes you did on stage yesterday.
I do them every night.
One he never finished.
One you never finished. I was very disappointed in that.
I do them every night.
I thought it was over with the joke. I didn't know he didn't.
He never finished that one.
Friday night, December 17th, Jackie moves his wacky show over to the East Side Comedy Club in Farmingdale on Long Island. Go try and stump the joke man. And will you do that beer swigging thing that you do?
Yes, and those 3 jokes will be on my new CD that I'll have in 1 week.
All right. We're all anxiously awaiting the CD. You put that together in your basement, did you not?
I did.
Jackie's now pressing his own CD.
Yeah.
Nancy Sirianni Martling and Jackie Martling producers.
Yeah, good. He's accepting an Academy Award.
Accepting my Grammy now.
Boy Gary hosting the regional finals of the Miss Howard Stern Beauty Pageant in Washington, D.C. I lost my voice yesterday because I spent 4 hours yelling at Scott.
It's a good thing he was so far away because I would
have ripped the hair right out of his head. What happened yesterday with you at the local
Can I
pageant?
defend myself?
Yes.
Okay, they gave me a list of girls. A lot of girls brought cassettes. Okay, so they numbered the cassettes with the girl number. So you would start at 1 and count down.
Did you hear them take that breath? All right.
Okay.
And if you want to hire Scott in the New York area,
Wait a minute.
call 718-BAG-5040.
They went out of order. They just threw out the girls out of order. So if I had number 3 queued up and they threw out number 10.
All right. Obviously, it was an impossible task for you to get it right.
I think we did very well.
You did very, very well.
Yeah.
There were
As soon as
times.
the girl said, no, that's not my music, Scott would get the right music.
No, I like every time I'd start talking. Every time I'd start talking at the beauty pageant, Scott would start playing music. And I said, Scott, play the music after I'm done talking.
No, that I did purposely.
You see at a wedding, the bride and the groom are out in the middle of the floor and everybody's around. That's the wrong song.
Wait, Gary, Jackie's in the middle of.
I've never done that.
Yeah, go ahead, Gary. What? Gary just grabbed the microphone from Jackie mid-sentence. Yeah,
I got excited.
We saw that. Yes.
The girls would walk down the runway.
Yeah.
And the whole point was to play music, sort of like a strip club.
Right.
So we'd get to the end of the runway, turn around, walk back, and then the music would blast.
Right. I don't know.
You'd be in the middle of a sentence at that point.
Even when Scott had the music queued up, he couldn't play it at the right time.
When you talked, the volume went up. When they walked down, the volume went off.
I don't know how he does it.
Maybe there was something subconsciously there.
Yeah, like maybe you don't know what you're doing.
Well, you just pay attention, because if the girl had to read poetry or recite something, he would turn it up.
Right. he just always knew how to read everyone's mind.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
It was uncanny.
Well, there were a couple of times that the girls were going to read accompanied by music, but he blasted the music so loud.
Somebody came up to me during the thing and go, Scott really is a bad engineer. Wasn't it you, Gary?
Gary. Yes, it was. Scott really does suck.
It was you.
No, it was Gorilla.
Gorilla?
You.
Gorilla.
I was bumming, man.
Monkey. Well, everyone was fighting with everyone
It was in
else.
total disarray.
Yes, it was. No, Scott actually, you'll have a lot of fun yelling at Scott at your wedding or party.
I'd like to thank Jason, my intern. He was a great help.
Yeah, good. That's good.
Yeah,
Great. Yeah,
all right.
someone cares. All right.
Yeah, right.
All right. So, Robin, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. On Monday's wrap-up show, we discussed the fact that Scott the engineer's wife called in, and we talked about what that all meant, how she called Ronnie's new girlfriend Chippy, how we don't think she likes Ronnie, and I think we finally got an answer to what Chippy means and what she thinks of Ronnie the limo driver. We haven't had a good old-fashioned on-air fight amongst the staff in a little while.
Long time, I think.
Like a good one, like a real one.
Yeah, it was very real, and it got more real as it went on.
Well, once wives start arguing, then it's a good fight.
Well, let's start with that. So 𝗛𝗏𝗏 goes in and does the update, and I think the premise was to talk about Sal.
This is going to be a Sal bashing.
Right. And Sal, of course, and realizes that he's wrong and apologizes and sounds completely sincere, and that turns into Ronnie being in there to discuss it, and then Ronnie, of course, talked about what goes on when they're there, and Scott the engineer, and next thing you know, Scott's wife's on the phone to basically set the record straight about what happened, because she was accused of being the reason why Scott left early. And I've heard that accusation has been made before.
Well, we should go back. I started to get on the microphone, but then I backed off. There's been tension between Ronnie and Scott's wife for a while, and I forget what it goes back to, but it goes back like 8 or 9 years ago. Something happened where they were supposed to go somewhere, and Ronnie wanted Scott to go, and something happened, and they used to go out to dinner, and that stopped. And I remember we talked about in the air that they weren't going to be friends anymore. I wish I could remember what it was.
Yeah.
So there's been some tension there for a while anyway.
And now she's calling him the dredge of the earth. And Ronnie, when Ronnie does it, you really want to go there. You could tell Ronnie's getting heated, and they got into it. And well, I was going to ask this question, but I see a caller already has it. So, Jeff, I'll give you the floor. Ask your question.
Dude, oh my God. What the fuck is up with Scott? He stands there and lets Ronnie trash his wife in front of millions of people and doesn't say a word. If I was at a party and a buddy of mine started talking like that to my wife, it would have ended with me punching him in the mouth. What's up with Scott? Why didn't he stand up for his wife?
Well, that's very Scott in the sense that Scott, I've seen him before, and he's like, listen, my wife's her own person. This is her fight. I don't have to get involved in it.
It was an awkward thing because you had Ronnie and Scott's wife arguing, and Scott is literally standing there silent looking at Howard. And I wasn't sure if it was what you just said, Gary, sort of this is her fight, let her handle it, or if you... What was going through your mind as that was going on? Because you had to feel extremely awkward, Scott.
Well, it was a little awkward, obviously, but I mean, she called in and she, was upset that they were making fun of me. She was trying to support me, which I really appreciate, because she, they were making fun and Scott doesn't do anything and he just takes the money and so I guess she was upset about that.
So you felt that she had your back in this conversation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely had my back. So. And I appreciate that. So she's a big girl. She could speak for herself. So,
but did you ever feel a need to go, "Hey, Ronnie, whoa, that's my wife. Whoa, stop the clock." No, but did you ever feel a need to? That's what this guy's saying.
I did, but I know that I probably would have gotten some resistance
from
Howard because I know that he likes a good fight on the air. I did want to stop him, but
Did you feel he was out of line at any point?
They were arguing. I don't really think he was out of line. I mean,
it's got to be weird too because like who are you? Which one are you closer to?
I'm not even going to answer that.
I do have to say, Scott, that for my money, Scott had the funniest line of the morning. Howard goes, Scott, what do you think of Ronnie? And he goes, you heard my wife. He's an asshole.
Scott, I don't think Howard would have gotten on you if you backed your wife up there. I really don't. I mean, you weren't going to.
Of course, I back her up. I mean, I don't. She has some of her feelings, and that's fine. I mean, obviously she,
But do you think it? I mean, she so held her own. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So if she was,
I didn't think that there was a need for this. Isn't a party, and you do let stuff sort of air out. That's the point of her calling in. She wanted to get her point across, and I don't think this is a like, hey, don't talk to my wife like that. It's not like he said, oh, she's a fucking skank.
Yeah,
he had an argument. She had an argument back.
Yeah,
Plus, I don't think Scott's unaware of this issue. My guess
is... There's tension, right? We agree that between your wife and Ronnie, there's tension.
Well, there is now.
But there was before. I do remember now. There's a guy up on the phone, but I do remember. This started when you wanted to go to driving school, right?
No,
I think it's
not at all.
If I remember the story correctly, is when we first came to Sirius and we had that partnership with NASCAR, which both Scott and Ronnie were really excited about. And I think they had this whole weekend plan where they were going to get flown out to Chicago,
to go to a race or something.
And they were going to go to a race and be in the pit and blah blah blah. And then at the last minute, Scott pulled out, and Ronnie totally blamed it on Scott's wife.
Right, and I think I remember that coming up on the air, and I think that's whether Ronnie had tension with your wife over it. I think by bringing it up on the air might have created tension with your wife against Ronnie.
It might. I mean, she obviously doesn't agree.
Do you live there? You seem unaware.
Ronnie's wife. Ronnie sees a problem. Did he have a problem with Doug Goodstein's wife also? Didn't he have words with Marlo Goodstein on the air?
Yeah.
Did he called her like a bitch or something? Yeah. I don't know. I
don't remember if it was that, but we're going to try and get Ronnie down.
I guess she liked Ronnie's ex-wife, and I guess she felt bad about the whole thing, and then he's with a young woman now, and so I guess she doesn't she didn't like it.
So this
tension... I listen. I've heard similar. I mean, my wife loves Ronnie, but she's weirded out by the thing. She's like, there was this woman that I loved that just has disappeared.
So even before that, you're saying there wasn't any tension there? Like it was that Ronnie's girlfriend. That's what brought this on.
Well, we do a lot together, or I go out with him, and so I guess maybe I took away some of the attention I should be giving to her by going out with those guys. But I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think it's more of the girlfriend thing. Now she likes Stephanie though.
Now, why were people blaming your wife for you leaving early? You said that wasn't the case.
Not the case. I mean, we were there. We hung around for 10 minutes after the show ended, 10, 15 minutes, and it was, it was already after 11, and I had a pretty long ride home, and I had to get up for work on Friday.
Right, but when you said that, Shuli, Ronnie, they were like, that's not the reason why.
Well, that's their opinion, but I'm telling you the truth.
And they complain about that for every show, so it's not like a new...
That's true.
I hang around a little, and then I leave. So, I'm not like them standing around drinking at the bar or doing whatever.
Waiting to throw up.
Right. So, yeah, I don't get wasted. I didn't drink. I had one drink, I think, and so that's my thing. So I left, and I had to go to work the next day. So, they didn't, well, Shuli did, but that's his deal. Ronnie didn't have to work Friday. So, and nobody else apparently did either.
What's it going to be like when you get home today?
It should be fine. I don't see any problems. She got on the air. That was her choice. I didn't put her on the air. She wanted to argue with Ronnie, and she felt that she had certain things to say. She didn't appreciate them trashing me, both at the show and on the air today.
You don't think she's going to come down on you for, like, kind of letting Ronnie railroad her? Like Ronnie was yelling and wouldn't let her get a word in. You don't think she's going to be like, where were you to have my back there? Or
in a situation like that,
yeah,
I would. It would have been almost impossible to get a word in edgewise anyway. So she was doing fine. If she needed help, I would have stepped in, and of course I would have helped her. But I didn't feel that I had that she wasn't doing fine. She did well. She expressed what she had to say.
I mean, there's a part of me, like, if that was going on with me, I would have sort of stepped back and go, look, my wife's kicking Ronnie's ass.
He didn't really...
She certainly was holding her own, don't you think?
Yes.
He didn't trash her, really. She brought up some things, and he responded, and I felt that she was doing fine.
No, she came out guns blazing. I mean, she definitely dug into Ronnie immediately and didn't hold back, which, if she's sticking up for you, I could see why.
Well, yeah, I like Robin Salem, Scott's wife, a lot. Like Ronnie, his girlfriend. But Robin, Scott's wife, did take the stronger dig.
What do you mean?
She made a much stronger verbal dig than Ronnie did. When she what she called Stephanie.
What did she call her?
I mean, I don't know literally what a chippy means, but that was the strongest.
That chippy means like
it's a young.
Well, if you don't know what it means, then how do you know it's stronger?
I don't know literally what it means, but it implies like
she's younger, and she's like you say, he's with that young chippy. It's not like a whore.
It does
just like
imply that
it's more like a young. It's more like
a young.
It's a very old-fashioned term, but it's not
derogatory though.
But it's not derogatory.
Sexualized. I think someone can look up chippy. If there's a dictionary there,
where will I look? A dictionary from 1920 is what I need.
No, it was definitely a shot. But
it's a little lower than a broad.
But like Scott was saying, I guess Robin and Bonnie had a relationship, or maybe things were different. And now that she's gone and a younger woman's in the picture, she's not happy.
Does that end? Is Robin?
According to the Oxford Dictionary, the third definition for a chippy, it's North American, is a promiscuous young woman, especially a prostitute.
Promiscuous. Basically called her a whore. Basically called her a whore.
I guess so.
According to the third definition.
I didn't realize that was the meaning of the word.
Jenks, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yo, what's happening? I don't know. I kind of got the impression listening to that Scott, man, how could you not defend your wife or say something during that? I mean, your wife, she's going to rip you apart when you get home for that. You know that.
For what? I mean, she was defending herself. There was nothing more that I could do or say at that point. She was doing great. So
I'm going to make a prediction. You are going to come in tomorrow angry at Ronnie. You're going to come in tomorrow angry because you're going to find out what you did wrong. You're going to hear about it tonight, and you're going to come in tomorrow angry.
I know
at Ronnie.
why she called. She was trying to support me, and she wasn't, which is a great thing. And
I agree with everything you just said. You're going to come in tomorrow angry at Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, what's your definition of a chippy?
A chippy?
Yeah. Does she? I think Scott's wife said that your girlfriend is a chippy. What do you think that means?
I guess it's a young girl.
Who? Okay.
So.
Because we were trying to figure out how deep the dig was.
You pissed off at him?
No, not at all.
Is your relationship with Scott awkward when you have this sort of?
Well, yeah, I feel bad for him because I know he's going to go home and catch a lot of shit today.
Why does everybody think I'm going to catch shit?
He says he's not going to catch any shit because Robin called in, stated her piece, and Scott didn't need to say anything because she held her own.
There's a bunch of calls up. There's a school of thought that you were disrespectful to his wife and that he should have stepped in and told you to shut the fuck up.
I was disrespectful. I was called that I'm an asshole, that I'm a shit, that I'm classless, and I didn't say anything derogatory to her before that until she started that stuff.
Dredge of the earth, you were called also.
Yeah, because she's jealous.
Well, I agree with that comment.
Yeah, I mean, forget it. I could have said a lot more, and I'm not going anywhere near any of the stuff that I could have said.
Go down that road.
I'm not. No.
Just no one ever takes that road.
I know.
No.
Hey, Jason doesn't hesitate to take that road.
No, first of all, I disagree. In one thing, I disagree with Scott, and I don't see how he says she called in to support him when she said that everybody on that show sucked and they were shit.
Yeah,
the show was shit.
I sort of got that impression too, that she was lumping you in with that.
How does that?
I agree
how does that support?
I agree with my wife.
How does that support her husband?
I don't agree with her opinion that the show sucked. Okay, and I told her that. When we were home that night.
Did she complain that the DJ sucked, that he only has 3 songs on his phone?
Yeah.
I let her say it sucked in front of Shuli, but later at home alone, I told her.
The purpose of the show is to do exactly what we did.
But
that's the idea.
But Scott, when you left that night, what was that ride home like? Did anything come up because Sal was being so crazy, or
Ronnie with the Ronnie?
She thought Sal was funny, and she thought Mad Dog, the comedian that we had there, was funny.
He was amazing.
Chris Russo?
What'd she say what did she say about Ronnie?
She didn't say anything about Ronnie.
I don't believe you.
I don't either.
I don't believe that you guys got in that car and Ronnie's name didn't come up once.
No, she said he could be a little rough at times, but I mean, overall, she didn't give me any other impressions, but the overall thing was the show, she didn't like the show.
But what does that mean, a little rough at times?
I thought,
his language.
Yeah, and I also think she was annoyed. It's just my opinion, okay? I'm not putting words in her mouth. My opinion was she was annoyed because at the beginning of the show, Scott usually does this dance. And he came to Shuli and said he really didn't want to do it because he was going to have friends in the audience. So at the first part of the show, I pointed these people out, and I said that thank you for ruining the beginning of the show because Scott didn't do his dance. I think she was upset with that. That was my personal thought. Because after that, she had nothing to say to me the rest of the night.
Johnny in Tampa, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, guys. I just want to say, I don't want to say to Scott, that guy, Ronnie, is not a friend. I mean, he's a jerk. You don't get into an argument with a friend's wife. You stay away. You don't get your friend in trouble and run your mouth with your friend's wife.
How did I get him in trouble?
Old mommy, because he got into an argument with your friend, and your friend is standing right there next to you. I mean, what's up with that? Why don't you shut your mouth, say yes, ma'am, and move on?
No, I don't. I'm not going to stand there and be called classless and an asshole and everything else by somebody and just stand there and take it. You got the wrong guy for that. I'm sorry.
Right next to you. You do it for your friend. You take care of your friend.
I did take care of my friend. Believe me. Believe me when I tell you I took care of my friend.
You did not.
Oh, yes, I did. You don't know, okay? All you do is call in and run your mouth also. You don't even know what you're talking about, okay?
I know how to take care of my friends.
Good. Well, then you go take care of your friends, okay? You do that.
And, Ronnie, just to address that guy, Johnny, you didn't start in. Like, Robin called in to start yelling at you.
And, well, I brought something up, and maybe that's what set her off. I said that I think, also in my opinion, that she thinks I'm a bad influence on Scott. For certain the reasons are, whenever we go out and we invite him to go, we invite her also. Never comes. It's always Scott comes alone.
See, I don't think that she thinks she's a... See, this is what I get out of it. She doesn't think that you're a bad influence. She doesn't like you.
Exactly.
There's a difference.
Well, it's to me, it's the same. If you don't like me, you think,
Well, it sounds like it's
Whatever.
more about the divorce and you moving on in life.
But there were issues before that.
Well, okay, but I think that maybe was the final nail in the coffin.
Well, hold on,
But
guy-
the other thing, I just wanted to say, Ronnie, you didn't attack his wife. Like, you didn't go after his wife. And
No.
you didn't throw him under the bus
No.
either with anything.
I didn't.
Right.
That's why I didn't think that I would.
I
If
don't
he
know where
started
it- I don't
attacking
even
her,
know
I
where
would
it
have
came from.
I would have come to her defense. But she was doing fine.
Well, we're sort of talking around it here. I mean, Scott, does your wife not like Ronnie?
Apparently, yeah.
No, don't give me apparently. You know the answer to the question. Either she does or she doesn't.
Well, she doesn't like him.
Okay. I don't think that comes as a surprise.
There's no surprise.
I think she expressed that today.
Did you know that,
Very
Ronnie,
clearly.
for a long time?
I never know it until 100% till he just said it now.
Well, you knew it from this morning.
Yeah, I had my feelings, but he just confirmed it for sure. Obviously, I've been talked about that she doesn't like me. Obviously, because I got divorced and I moved on with some, younger girl,
Chippy,
which is like never heard of in this society.
Scott,
Before
did she
Ronnie-
not?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I think we're going to ask the same question. Did Chief have these feelings for Ronnie before the divorce happened? Like, did she always think he was a bad influence?
No, not at all.
So when that happened, that was sort of.
I guess
the-
she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't obviously agree with what he did.
If
So-
Stephanie eventually gets old enough, do you think she'll like Ronnie?
Maybe if the woman that he was with was a little older, I don't know. People get divorced. The marriages don't work out. I get it. But I guess she didn't like the fact that she's a lot younger than he is.
I'm Scott the Engineer, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, once again, I got my ass handed to me because I wanted to go bowling, so I asked the question if I could have some days off to go bowling, and here's what happened.
We should start off with Scott Salem's quest to bowl. And I know we had a lot of Scott on the wrap-up show yesterday, and we're going to have a lot of Scott on today, simply because he's in the crosshairs. And it was sort of the perfect storm today because Scott, I would imagine, was fired up about what happened yesterday. And the news broke the story that he had emailed Howard about there was a new PBA event and he wanted to go, and Howard had gotten an email. But that was at the tail end of this. What I heard, and Gary, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is Scott had talked to Doug Goodstein, yourself, Tim Sabian, everybody who basically said no to him, yet he persisted until he got a message from Howard, which basically said no. Now, Scott's argument, and I see him running down the hall now, I wonder if he's going to be as fired up as he was in the studio. Scott's argument is a simple one, which is, and Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, no one said no. People didn't answer. People said maybe, or we got to talk to this guy, we got to talk, but nobody came out and said, no, Scott, you cannot do this.
Well, today was the classic example of be careful what you wish for, because what I do know is that Scott was talking to a lot of people, and I think it would be fair to say Scott was trying to flush this out on the air. My understanding was he was trying to generate a news story that would get this to come out of the air. I think the hope was that it would come out on the air and he would get to go.
Were you lobbying the news, Scott? Be honest.
No, I asked about it. I asked Brad last week. I said, I know 𝗛𝗍𝗍 did the story. Are you going to bring that up on the air? I asked him. I didn't push. I asked him. So,
but it sounds like through the news, talking to Gary, talking to other people, it's like you were talking to everybody here about making this happen. And again, you're passionate about bowling. It's something that you want to do.
Right.
But was this an instance where you did hear no and just kept going?
I never heard no. Again.
Well, what did you hear?
I heard Doug said, I asked him, he put it off. I sent him an email. He didn't respond. I said, okay.
So Doug never gave you an answer?
No.
So
Doug's answer was, well, if he didn't respond, that's probably no.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your first. That's
Doug's
a good,
world.
that's a pretty good
That's
hint.
in Doug's world. I never ask Howard anything.
No, but
okay?
you
I
wouldn't-
never bother him with anything.
Step away from this
Okay.
being as close to it as you are,
Right.
and think about it some other way. Think about it like I went to Howard and asked for the day off for something. I wanted to go to the Met game. right? And Howard didn't answer me. What would you think? What would you say to me?
Either he didn't get the email, or he just didn't want to.
Or keep going.
He didn't want to answer.
Right? Why would he not want to
He didn't
answer?
want to look like the bad guy, which he said on the air.
Right.
He said, "I don't want to look like
Scott,
the bad guy." But what to me,
Scott,
not answering is looking worse than a bad guy.
You don't get to call the shots.
Scott, you've been here a very long time,
I
okay?
have. And I don't. I would normally not bother
Here's
anybody
the thing,
on
okay?
anything.
If I email Howard something and I don't get a response, that's a no. I know it's a no.
And everybody here knows
Does
that.
anybody else think differently?
I think differently because sometimes I take it as, and not necessarily Scott's kind of situation, but I take it as, it's like, oh, should I work on this or that? And if there's not an exact no yet, you're not sure if this is the.
But you're
if this
insane.
Is still percolating.
You understand that? Like you're an outlier.
Yeah.
You're insane.
He's right in a way because if Howard really wanted you to work on this or
no,
that,
no, I know,
he'd respond to you.
But I think sometimes Howard doesn't give a no because, well, first of all, he generally doesn't give no. That's true. But I think sometimes it's just like it's not necessarily a bad idea. It's just not for right now.
But he usually
Right, so don't do it right now.
He'll usually say, "Or look, I know I've sent stuff in," and he'll be like, "Hey, this is good. Maybe Fred can help polish it up, or let's go in a different angle." Like he usually does give suggestions.
And the other issue here is why is Scott, or frankly anybody, going to Howard in the first place when the protocol, as Howard said today, was you got to talk to Gary first.
Always.
Let me go through it. So the Doug thing, Doug said probably not. He didn't get an answer. I waited about a week. And Doug said, let's see what happens. So after a week, Howard was doing stuff in my studio. So quickly I said, I know Doug sent you a note. What do you think?
Did you know that was on camera, by the way?
I had no idea.
Yeah. To me, it was on camera. It looked like Doug was there knowing you were going to ask, and it was engineered that it would be on camera.
I didn't even realize it.
And what did Howard say?
He said, now he could have ended it all a month ago by saying, I get that you want to bowl. I don't like the idea. We did it last year. I'm sorry.
I saw the tape because he's not answering the question.
What did he say?
You know what, Scott? I can't talk about this now. I got to deal with some stuff, and he lied.
No, right. That's what he said. I said he could have ended it by saying what I just said, but he said, you know what? I'm going to go in the back. I'm tired.
He avoided you.
I'm crying.
Scott, this is Fitzsimmons logic you're using.
I was going to
here.
say, yes.
Of course he avoided me. And I didn't appreciate that.
Didn't you think that Greg Fitzsimmons sounded like an idiot when he went through this whole thing with the book and Howard? I mean, didn't you think so? As an objective observer?
But Greg doesn't work for him for 26 years.
Because you sound exactly like him right now.
But Greg doesn't work for him for 26 years.
All right, so
this is like maybe the first request in all that time that I've made like
All right,
this.
so Howard avoids the question, what's your next move?
He said, let me talk to Tim and Gary.
So now you're waiting on Howard
So I
to get
waited
back
again.
to you?
I can give you a little bit of background on this, by the way. I can give you a tiny bit of background. Scott came to me to ask me about it, and I put Scott off.
Right.
I
he
knew
said,
no,
so he
hold
said,
on. Let me finish it.
Go ahead.
I knew the answer was no. Tim, for some bizarre reason, I said, Tim, did you talk to Scott yet? Because he came to me. And Tim's like, yeah, well, we have to discuss it. I had to remind Tim that we had discussed it. So Tim was a little slow getting the answer. And I could have said something to Scott, but it was actually, it's Tim's place to say it. Like, I didn't want to cut Tim's legs out. Tim is the one who should be having the discussion with him. And then when I heard Tim this morning, when I was talking to Tim, and Tim said, I said, Tim, what did you say to him? And he goes, not a good idea. I told him no. I go, well, did you tell him no, or did you tell him it's not a good idea? And while I don't think that Scott should misinterpret it any other way, not a good idea is no, I don't know why Tim didn't just say the answer's no.
Right. So Tim didn't say no to you, but he did say,
he said, let me advise you as a friend.
So
even you said today.
But even you said you're not his friend today.
Well, I'm not his friend, but what does that mean? I mean, does it?
It sounds
is he
like
giving me like unofficial answer, not officially?
What do you think?
What do you think,
You
man?
want this is like Richard Christie does this sometimes.
I'm
you
being,
want this
I'm
so
being
bad.
very particular here.
Yeah, you want this so bad that you don't want to read
between
between the lines.
I didn't want to read between the lines.
You know what you are? You're the chick at the door who's crying and go, tell me to leave. I won't believe that we're over until you tell me to leave.
So he said drop the issue.
Really?
He said drop the issue, so I dropped the issue.
That's what happened to you guys.
Howard's not interested in covering it for radio, television. Fine.
Right.
I got it. Okay. Let me see if I can get some vacation time off for those 3 days that I needed to.
Okay, so let's pick up there.
Yeah.
Who in the history of the show of the very main players do you know that's ever taken vacation time when the show is on?
Robin. Well, actually, she didn't. But Howard, I just thought of this. Howard actually moved his vacation so Robin can go to Guatemala.
Right.
Last year, he moved a vacation week for her. She had to go to Guatemala.
I got it.
You know that.
So you think you think that
you asked me a question. I gave you an answer. I didn't expect him to move the week. No.
But then why'd you bring it up?
Well, you answered. You asked me a question.
Okay.
Who
should Howard have moved the week?
I didn't know. He shouldn't move.
Okay,
well,
so then
actually, okay, let him move the week.
No. So we got that.
So let's say Howard said yes to that. You don't have an issue taking 3 personal days or 2. I don't know how many days
vacation
during a week that we're on live. You have no problem with that.
Well,
someone
and
using your office, you're bored.
Yeah, do you think about the message it sends in terms of you needing to be here?
So one time I was out for a medical issue for a few days.
Which absolutely, that's what
fine.
personal days.
Last year he sent me to Vegas, so I was out for 4 days for that. So obviously someone did fill in for me those 2 times. I just made a request. I didn't think making a request was such a horrible thing.
It wasn't. The request isn't a horrible thing. The not taking no the first 5 times, you got a mostly an 85 to 90% no, and not hearing what you want to hear. That's where it gets weird.
I see him in a minority here, but I just thought that I wanted to go. Okay.
No, that we got. That's I got that you wanted to go, and you were being what you were is being very. You started to become passive aggressive about it, like you got to tell me no. When everybody tried to tell you no in a way that wouldn't hurt your feelings, that wouldn't make you feel bad, that wouldn't be dicky, and then it all came to this today, which nobody really wanted it to come to, but you.
And you stormed in there. It was Angry Scott who walked in there today, yelling at Howard, telling him who. I mean, you were putting Howard in his place.
So the thing started 5 or 6 weeks ago when I first was approached, and I asked the question, and the answer. If I would have gotten 5 or 6 weeks ago, that would have been the end of it.
But everybody but you thought you did have the answer.
Well, no, I didn't get an answer.
You got an answer.
Tim,
you just didn't hear it.
Tim, were you giving Scott friendly advice, or were you politely telling him no, drop it, move on?
I was politely telling him to drop it and move on. And because the thing is that we have a modified schedule now. And, we all need to be here, period, end of story. And I told him the time that I was in Minnesota when I came late because of my father, and Howard was giving me, shit for that. But it's right. I mean, right is right. We're here to work. And,
I get
the
it.
Show is on. When the show is on, he needs us here to support the show.
I thought wasn't unreasonable.
Nobody's saying that. We're saying that you got it
today.
No, you got an answer 5 weeks ago.
I didn't get an answer
from Doug and from
a
Tim.
non-answer is no answer in my world.
But you eventually did get the answer of no. They don't want Howard TV covering it because you said you came to this conclusion somehow, right?
Well,
so
drop the bowling issue.
Once you got
the bowling issue for TV and radio, which I did,
and then you continued to try.
When you're told to drop the bowling issue, and then a day later you put in for vacation to go bowling, you're not dropping the bowling. You're dropping the TV angle of it, trying to get a free trip, but you haven't dropped the bowling
get a free
angle.
trip. That has nothing to do with.
I get that, but do you recognize that you want this so bad that you may not be thinking clearly because you do want it bad? I understand
that.
Of course I do. And
I'm still disappointed, but I understand that. Yeah, they want me here. They need me here.
By the way, but it seemed like in a Sal sort of way, it took Howard to come on in the air, say, what the hell are you emailing me for? I am saying no. Doug's in the room. Gary's in the room. You talked about Tim.
I needed to be hit over the head with a hammer.
Did you really, though?
Well, no. I 99% knew the answer was no, obviously, but I gave it another shot, thinking maybe I could change his mind. Maybe, he's like, all right. For this.
So you did hear no then, because you're trying to change his mind.
Well, I didn't. heard no for what I heard no for was the TV and the radio don't want to cover it. It's not interesting. It's boring. We don't need to cover it.
I think people are missing the larger context of this isn't just one Scott incident, and the ability to read between the lines or understand what someone's trying to tell you something in a nice way. It's essential not just to work on the Howard Stern show, but in business in general. But I think that this has nothing to do with bowling. This is my whole theory.
You're such a douchebag. What? I mean, really.
You don't like my theory.
Wait, hold on. Let him give his theory.
Do you
And
know
then
what I'm
yell
going to
at
say?
him.
It's not about bowling. Or it's all about bowling, Scott.
Okay, but
I think he has a real problem taking orders from Tim. I've seen it. I know that Scott got upset. He wanted to hire somebody one time, and Tim said no, and he fucking flipped out about it in a very real and scary, loud way. I know one time Tim asked Scott for if he had any ideas how to upgrade his studio. Scott gave him some. I know Tim took some of the ideas and didn't take some of the other ideas, and I know Scott flipped out about that. Why do you ask me my advice if you're not going to take all my... I think the real issue is between Tim and Scott and has nothing to do with bowling.
Well,
I think, my opinion is that there's some underlying issue with Scott that he feels a victim and always a victim. And there are certain things that go on in our area that, there are processes in place and things take time, like equipment needs to be approved. But Scott, instead of asking, would rather blow up and pop off than find out what the real answers are. But there's some underlying issues that I think you feel victimized all the time. I really do. You're a good guy. I like you. And I try to work with you and try to, develop a relationship with you. When I hear that, I'm not your friend, when I'm not here to be friends, but I'd like to get along with people that I work with. But it's just, I think you like to put yourself in a victim state. So that's my opinion.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's your opinion. Getting back to what Jason said, of course, it's a thrill to bowl with professional bowlers. If you had some passion, or if Gary was given an opportunity to play in a real baseball game with the Mets.
I was saying my thing was like I got to go on tour with Bruce Springsteen. That would be the same thing.
And Howard let you go do it?
That's a passion that I have. Or Bruce said, Gary, come to the
I want you to play sax for me
not
instead
even play
of
sax.
Clarence Clemens.
Come stand on the side of the stage this day. I want you to be my personal guest.
Would Howard let you take a week off of work to go play saxophone with Bruce Springsteen?
He would no.
Okay, so there you go.
But then
okay, but I approached this as we did it last year. Howard sent me out there, which was.
But that question was answered pretty early. That it doesn't work for the show.
Okay, but that's fine. I get it. And the PBA said, regardless of whether the TV show or radio show is covering it, you're welcome to bowl. That's what they.
See, this is where you fall off the tracks because nobody cares what the PBA thinks.
Well, I'm just telling you.
I'm being very blunt.
Are you aware what the PBA is?
I'm just telling you what. I'm just telling you.
Police Benevolent Association.
I was offered again.
No, we understand that, but
Right.
we know what they want. But we know what they want. But that has nothing to do with what we want.
I know what they want too. I mean,
don't they have authority over the situation?
But Scott, what about what Tim said? I mean, because Tim's not the only person who said that before. Are you playing the victim all the time?
In fact, quite honestly, it was said pretty often before Tim ever worked with us.
I don't try to play the victim. Okay, I don't try to play the victim.
Leave it to the victim.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Scott.
No, I don't try. I don't want to be a victim. So, that's all I'm going to say on that.
Well, because what Jason was also inferring is that there's an underlying thing going on between the two of you.
That's what I
There's
think.
no doubt about it. And at some point, I don't know how much time we have left on the wrap-up show, but at some point, it's you guys are going to have to deal with it because I see it every day. And there's a thing going between, I don't know, I think that both of you think the other one doesn't respect each other.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I think there's a missing level of respect coming from both of you. And you guys won't talk
And I'm not saying that Tim doesn't respect Scott. I'm saying
I took Scott out to lunch the other week.
Yeah,
I'm saying that Scott does not feel respected by Tim, and I know that Tim doesn't feel respected by Scott.
I think we have disagreements. I mean, I try to request something. I don't want to get into it on the air. That's not right.
Wait, this guy just took you out to lunch, and he said, and then you go right back and say, "I'm not his friend."
Did that hurt Tim when you heard Scott say that today? I would imagine that it did.
Tim, take me out to lunch. I'm your friend.
We'll work it out.
Are you guys on Facebook? Are you friends?
No.
Scott untags pictures with Tim
The
Sabian.
bowling is strictly me and not anybody else. That it's a great thing in my life.
I get it.
It really has nothing to do with anybody else. So, personally, it was a great experience, and I wanted to do it again.
Okay. What I would say is I think that every single person on this show could come up with an example of something that they really wanted to do that would make them be away from work.
I know, but they don't have that opportunity.
And they
I have the opportunity.
No, we've all had the opportunity.
Now, Richard, I'm almost positive that Richard's had opportunities to go on tour for 3 months at a time.
Oh, 3 months. I mean,
listen, it's
I
a
asked for
passion,
3
right?
days.
Oh.
But I mean, we've all had, like I said, I've had the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. I've been given the tickets, and I was invited to go on somebody's private jet.
Like I
and
told
it
you,
still didn't get me home in time.
I don't think it hurts to ask. Okay, you've been here so long. I don't think it hurts just to at least ask and get an answer that somebody respected your answer. And all I said was, somebody could have come to me and said, "We appreciate that you want to go, but we'd rather have you here. There's shows this week. We need you. You're important to the show."
But there's no knowing that.
And no one appreciated
Right.
that.
That's
right.
There's no
Let me
knowing that
finish.
because it was said. Well, because he told you to finish.
Scott, who's your issue with? Is it with Doug? Is it with Tim? Is it with Howard, Gary,
Jason?
I think it's with Howard because even before when he was arguing with Tim in the hallway, he said all he needed to do was give me the answer, and this would have been done 5 weeks ago.
Howard said on the air, he didn't want to look like the bad guy. I mean, maybe he looks worse by not giving me an answer.
Do you think that's the case?
I feel that not giving me an answer is disrespecting me and anybody else he doesn't give an answer to. Well, that's the way he works. That doesn't work for me. I mean, I get it. I don't make requests from him. I think this is the first request I've made in 26 years.
But it's not. It's not. And I can't think of the others. But do you think that every office operates any
The same?
differently? Yeah.
No. No. I mean, yes. I think that people would make a request and they would get an answer. To be ignored is worse than getting a no.
But what about if your request is unreasonable?
I don't think it was unreasonable. That's the thing. I don't think it was unreasonable.
And that's where I think there's a really big difference. To say, can I take time off after you know that it's not good for the show? I understand that part. But I want to take time off to go do what I want to do. You know, we all want to do that. That's an unreasonable request.
With this modified schedule, it's even more important that
That's right.
we're here for the shows. It's even more important that we're here and we don't miss it unless it's an emergency, a personal family emergency or some type of emergency.
Hey, I'm Medicated Pete on Wednesday's wrap-up show. We talked about BB Jones and other things that came up on Howard's show this morning. Check it out.
I do want to start with BB Jones and what happened with her. And Gary, I think not a lot, but a few porn stars come in here and they'll say, oh, they'll bang anybody, they'll do this, they'll do that. I guess Tabitha was certainly one who put her money where her mouth was. But with BB Jones, she is willing to bang anyone, anywhere, anytime, unprotected, and
that makes her a little tiny bit less attractive to me. But she's really a very pretty girl.
But to some people, it makes her even more attractive.
Well, you know, I don't know. It's easy and quick, but do you really feel good about yourself when you're done, or do you care?
Well,
some guys don't care.
You see, that's the question. If you're young and single and working on this show, this seems like a pretty good, you can bring your own condom. This seems like a pretty good opportunity. Yet, Ganji, JD, Benji, all said no. And I want to know why.
Howard didn't understand. I sort of got where they were coming from, and I never really had to deal with this back in the day. But the whole, you know, I think that I understand Benji saying, like, girls will say, they'll Google you. They find out you banged a porn star, and it's, you know, they're like, hey, I can fuck a lot of guys. Why should I fuck a guy who fucked a porn star? So again, the other thing is too, we're like deep in the porn star world. We're not in porn, but we know a lot of porn stars, and you know, there's some women and guys who've never met porn stars, and they think it's a really dirty business. And I'm just saying it's a perception of other people. So I think I sort of get like, I really understand Ganji saying that girls have Googled him and found out he fucked Kendra Jade.
Yeah,
that's a turn off.
your checkered past really has done some damage, it seems.
So, just a prime example, the last girl I was dating, the first thing she brought up on our first date was that she Googled me and saw that I slept with this porn star.
And what did you? How do you
And she
deal with
wanted
that?
to know about it, and I'm like,
So what do you say?
I was like, oh yeah, it was a really, really long time ago. It wasn't that major, and I do the whole, oh, she wasn't a porn star at that point. She was only a stripper, which made me feel like in my mind.
That makes it so much better.
Right,
It was a
exactly,
year
'cause
after me
strippers-
that her and her stepmother banged Jerry Springer and taped it. Really?
Right.
Not to, did anyone ever bring that up?
No, because they don't ever make that connection. But all it does is you see like Kendra, porn star, and I slept with her. And that's the first thing that literally comes up when you Google my name. And the other thing is, so it causes a problem. I mean, like it freaks regular girls out.
How many times does that come up?
I'd say 2 or 3 times.
And girls can't look past that, huh?
Regular girls have a problem looking past that for some reason.
See, now for JD, it's different because
no, it's not.
You've dated a porn
No,
star.
I didn't date her.
You liked her, and you would have dated her.
I've liked a lot of.
What was that
girls.
girl's name? The one that you were pretty
Kimberly
friendly?
Kane.
Kimberly Kane.
So like would you go out to would you take Kimberly Kane say to Howard's Christmas party if you were dating her?
Yeah, if I was dating
So
her,
she's
sure.
a porn star. The girl today is a porn star. What's the difference in the way people look at you?
Because I don't know. You got me.
No, but I think it's a legitimate question. In other words, you're willing to date porn stars.
Yeah. Listen, well, first of all, if she has a sex with a lot of guys.
But
I
so
like
the
a
por-
lot.
but Kimberly
Many porn
Kane-
stars,
Yeah, well,
many porn
that-
stars do.
It's protected. She's having sex with janitors.
So it's the
unprotected.
unprotected sex.
That's a big thing.
Okay.
And second of all, I don't think she's interested in me. Otherwise, she would have gotten back to me when I tried to contact her.
No.
I didn't try and contact her like once and never again.
I
tried to call her a couple times. I texted her.
I think you played that all wrong. I don't think she's really interested in anybody. I think you have to call her, remind her that you want to have sex with her, you want to talk dirty to her. I think
you have to work it.
I think she's putting it out to everybody. She forgets who she talks
Wait,
to.
JD, what did you do? Like, how did you try and get in touch with her?
I called her.
And then what'd you say?
I
One
can't remember.
time?
I left a message.
And so did you expect her to call you back and go, hey, JD, let's rock out with your cock out?
She left me a voicemail wanting phone sex. Well, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so what'd you do?
I called her and I left her a voicemail. I remember what.
But how long after?
Probably that in the next morning.
But you didn't try
as
to.
soon as after I got home from work.
You didn't try to text her or follow up besides that?
Yes, I did.
Well, what did you do? How many times did you text her?
I like a few, but if you don't get a response each time, what are you gonna do?
So at what point did you give up?
I don't know, like a month or so.
But how many times would you say you tried either voicemail or text? How many times?
Like 5 times, maybe.
So so if you had gotten a hold of her that night and did a little phone sex, do you think you would have made the next move into actually meeting up with her?
Sure, probably. Maybe yeah.
Benji, you weren't here, but the question is, you 3 guys, you're single. Like, why not go for BB?
When Marianne from Brooklyn called and said, how can you say it's a stigma? It's not a stigma to me, but it's a stigma to how other women.
Why do you care?
Look at it
Because you don't usually seem to care about those things.
I care because I think BB's very attractive. I don't know her personally she seems cool, but it's like for basically like a one-time thing. Like maybe she's in New York twice a year, 3 times a year. I don't know how often.
Okay.
So for this one-time fuck of a hot girl, is it worth how much harder it is going to make for other relationships?
But Benji, you've been on the air and openly talked about anonymous sex that you get off of websites. Why is that so different?
First of all, I don't do that anymore. I don't bring it up anymore, and I don't do it anymore. First of all. But second of all, it is different when it becomes a very tangible, real thing. Oh, sorry. When it becomes a very tangible, real thing with a person that people know who it is.
Right.
Now, I have interesting breaking news. I don't know if this has come up. And I checked with Howard to make sure it was cool to bring up.
Okay.
she rejected Pete.
How so?
What?
She said she wouldn't fuck him.
When did she say that?
This is what now I'm getting this secondhand from TV guys.
Pete, get over here. Go ahead.
Oh, Pete, I didn't know you were in here, so I don't know if you know this. And this is what I heard, so maybe it's not true. I don't know.
No, that's first I've heard of that.
Well, hold on. But let's start. Pete, how did you leave it off with her?
I said sure.
So did she give you a number to contact her email address?
No. No.
So how are you figuring you're going to get in touch with her?
I don't know. I mean, I would have thought
signals?
that. Yeah.
So, Ganji, you're like one of the main guys at Howard TV. What's going on here? Is this true?
I don't know. The behind the scenes guys were following them around, so I'm assuming that's when it happened.
So Benji, what do you know?
Well, this is Lee. He's one of our TV guys.
Yeah. What's up?
Not much, Pete. How are you doing?
About this news, what's
So Lee told me. I said to Lee, this was maybe he's coming down. I'm sorry. I said to Lee Garowitz, I said, "Oh, did Pete leave with BB?" And he goes, "No, actually." She said, and Pete,
just say it.
That she didn't want to. She wasn't interested in having sex with Pete. Now I don't know if she just said just Pete specifically or anyone here, or I don't know how that goes. And I saw Howard on the way out because I wanted to check with him to make sure it was cool to bring up, and he said it's cool. So, but I didn't get that firsthand.
I mean, she clearly agreed on the air. I mean, after Pete serenaded her, and she was all up for it. Doug, do you know what's going on here?
Yes. She's claiming the
Can't hear you.
How's that mic?
Oh, the thing on my face?
The open sore is the problem. Not his.
What is that, by the way, Pete? We were sort of talking about that.
I don't
There's an
actually
open
know
sore
what
on
it
your face.
is. I went to the doctor yesterday and had it checked out.
And he said what?
I got some antibiotics. So
what did he say?
It was just like some sort of pimple that I squeezed and just pussed all over. And
so
that might be the reason why. Pete.
Do you think the open sore is an excuse?
No,
I don't know. I will tell you that we looked at it before, and Pete, don't take this the wrong way. He does sort of look like an AIDS patient. You know what I mean? With that big sore. I'm serious.
How does he take that the right way, Gary?
A handsome AIDS patient, though.
No, so she doesn't know you the way we know you.
yeah,
And maybe,
obviously.
and so I look at that and I go, Pete banged into the wall or something. But maybe it's a little scary to her. But this is a woman who doesn't mind unprotected sex.
We finally found that.
Yeah,
Bibi
so that's kind of weird.
Bibi has a line, and Pete is that line.
He's the Mendoza line.
Yeah.
I guess
So if Ganji has this sore or Benji has this sore, let's say, do you think it would have prevented this from happening?
That's
Pop a pimple real quick.
No, that's a very good question. I don't know. John, I guess the question you're asking is it the sore or is the sore just an out in general?
That's right.
Well, I mean, we could ask her, like, will you do it when the sore is healed?
Yeah, well, based on her rap today on the show, I wouldn't think that would stop her, but I guess I'm wrong. Shirley, do you have breaking news on this?
I don't know. I was just going to confirm what Benji said because I interviewed her after she got off the air, and she confirmed with me that she was not down to bang Pete.
But did she tell you the lesion or the sore?
Yeah, she says I don't know what the sore is, and I said I think it's just a scratch. Could be AIDS. I don't know.
Now, don't you think BB should have had the class to tell Pete face to face, or at least let him know before she left? That's not right.
Doesn't sound like the conviction of a girl who fucked a janitor at the movie theater.
Well, maybe you say maybe she felt, maybe it wasn't the smartest way to do it, but maybe she felt it was nicer to say yes on the air and to reject.
And then to just never call him again.
Yeah.
Pete, would you rather that, or would you rather her tell you face to face?
Face to face, rather than secondhand.
Well, the second hand is not her fault. That's my fault. That I didn't even realize you were here.
Right,
when
he
I said
wouldn't
that.
even been aware of it if Pete wasn't here.
Then he would have never known. He would have just kept calling her and texting her for a month.
We're just kidding, man. She's gonna fuck
Thanks,
you.
Gare.
Huh? We're just kidding. She'll fuck you.
Are you giving me shit or?
Yeah, but I just want you to feel good and stuff. We'll get you laid.
What's the, all right. Well, come on.
No, I'm confused.
No,
I'm
we're not.
confused too.
Just we'll get you laid. I'll get you laid. I'll get you laid today.
Pete, Benji's trying to let you down easy here. Essentially, she said that she doesn't want to bang you because of that sore. I mean, that's what
I
this
don't know.
comes down
Listen,
to.
this is like I said.
Well,
Everything I heard is
if that's
secondhand.
true coming from her, then that's obviously true. But you know,
Now,
I don't know.
do you think
I don't
maybe
know.
she sensed that you wanted more than just a banger, Pete? Because I know a lot of times you sort of go down the relationship route once you meet a girl.
Well, you know, I was like, after the show, I was like, you know, well, to the camera guys, I was like, well, we'll see where this goes. You know, it's not a guaranteed relationship, but you know.
I don't think of her and think of the word relationship at all.
At all.
Just like, you know, have some fun and make you know, one thing leads to another.
You're already going too far for her.
Because she did say if she banged you, she wanted you to leave right after.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't take offense to that. 'Cause that's you know,
But that wasn't just you, Pete. I mean, she
that's
said
what she
that.
wants. That's what she wants.
Yeah, exactly. That's the way she operates.
But I mean, do you understand that this is a pure sex thing? That it's not a relationship thing? And I mean, certainly for her, and I figured for you, this is like let's have sex and then beat it. Do you understand that, or do you think that it could be more?
No, I totally understand that it would be just, you know.
Because you just 2 seconds ago said, let's see where it goes.
Just let's fuck, and then, but, you know, conversation can you know, if
You've already gone too far.
But I
She doesn't want to have a conversation.
Who knows?
But I don't know if this is Pete's fantasy at all. Like, to me, a girl like that,
know.
a little bit of fantasy would be, you'd be so fucking good and so blow her away that she'd like, fuck, I gotta fuck this guy.
Yeah, see, I've never had that fantasy. I don't think I could be that good.
I think you could.
I don't know.
All right, let's go to the phones.
It's worth the shot.
Jim, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, you know, the one guy with the balls to fucker's got a damn open sore. Jesus, I can't believe there's single guys on the Howard Stern show that won't fuck this broad.
Hey, I always forget your name. I know you're from
Jim?
NC.
This is Jim.
Jim, yeah. But
Sure.
Jim, do you have a girlfriend or?
I do.
Okay, so let's say you were single, but you were in our position, like we're not exactly famous, but like reality show famous. So
In a New York minute, Benji.
What's that?
In a New York minute.
But wait,
All right.
so Jim, knowing that if you fucked her, that on Monday we're going to drag in the studio. I go, you fucked her. We want every little detail. We want to hear about it. So now everybody that listens to the show will know that you had sex with this porn star who sleeps with a lot of people, and a lot of them are protected. That's cool for you?
Well, it brings notoriety to yourself, and it's something for the show. When you're working for the show, you've got to do that kind of thing. Look at her.
you don't have to do it. Yeah, exactly.
She's fantastic looking. I mean,
She
it's
is,
not
but it's a
like-
one-time. It's basically a one-time thing.
Jim, are you saying that
makes it harder for next time? Thing.
Are you saying that some of the guys on the show aren't fulfilling their obligation? Seriously, because that's what it sounds like.
We're not being team players.
Right.
We're not fucking BB Jones.
Yeah, I mean, Gary, you and Howard should actually make it a stipulation that somebody this
Someone's got to
weekend
get fired.
is going to be there in Flushing, New York. She's going to be there all weekend.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, and so about 50 other guys probably.
Gage, if you knew it wouldn't be found out, I think you said you would
Absolutely. If she came up to me at a bar and I didn't know she was a porn star, or even if I kind of found out that she was, and it wasn't part of the show, we were somewhere else, I would absolutely.
Okay,
go.
but okay, so let's take this a step further. You probably know how to get in touch with her,
Yeah,
without
right.
anybody knowing. Would you ever try to pull that off?
No, because I feel like nowadays with the Howard 100 News and everything else, that's not a possibility. Back in the old days, absolutely, things can be kept quiet. Nowadays, no.
I did try contacting her
Yeah.
without anyone knowing, and she didn't just contact me back.
Right. Can I
So-
ask JD a question?
Oh, God.
JD, would you be more into her if she was only into you? Like, does it bother you that she
If
was like she would have slept
if
with
she was
Benji?
somewhat into me, period. I don't believe that she was into me. And I believe her saying she wanted me to fuck me or whatever was her. She didn't mean it.
But if you thought she did, and she wasn't interested in Benji and me and 50 other guys, but only you, would you go through with it?
Maybe. I'm taught. Yeah.
So you
maybe.
don't like when they don't show you the attention. Like, if she shows attention to anybody else, you don't like that.
Attention like that, it's a little weird. I'll fuck. Yeah.
Pete, same question.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yo.
Same question.
What's up? Do me a favor, just repeat the question.
No problem.
Yeah.
Would you?
I have a feeling that's not the first time in his life he said that.
JD is saying that it makes a difference. Like, someone asked, well, why would you go out with Ashley Dupree, who is a known escort, who knows what she did
She was a
before.
former escort at the time, by the way.
A known escort, and who knows what she did at the time, versus someone like BB, who's just, admits to what she's doing. Was there a distinction between the two for you?
Yeah, somebody that doesn't admit it, I'll be more inclined to probably go out with, whereas someone who openly admits it, that would be a little, I don't know, I'd be a little skeevy towards that,
Well, let's say you got together. I mean, the SOAR thing didn't happen, and you got together with BB. Would it bother you, like, if she went on to the next guy, like she talked about today, she bangs a janitor, she bangs somebody she sees in an elevator? Would you feel, like, protective of her because you had been with her at that point?
Would I feel protective?
Would it bother you if she went to, like, the next guy? If she ran into Ganji and say, hey, let's go bang, and she's just coming off of, being with you?
Sort of, kind of, in a kind of a weird way. Yeah, I'd be concerning, somewhat. I mean, yeah.
What's the question you just answered?
What was the question again? I don't know.
Benji, I imagine you can relate to what Pete's saying.
Listen. She is physically beautiful. I want to fuck her. I want to possess her. So I get that. Yeah, you want to be the one. It's the same thing. Like, look, we could easily, I don't know how much. We could take $50. We could take a couple $100 and go pretty much fuck any girl we want of a certain caliber, a prostitute. But it's not hot because it's like you're paying for it. And there's something about this, a little bit in this similar category. If there's nothing special about you, if you're no different than, like, anyone else,
right,
it's not as hot.
Right. I'll agree with that.
Thanks.
Rosie O'Donnell's on the phone. Well, first of all, Rosie, congratulations. You got an excellent write-up in the Post today about your new show. They're saying it's a breath of fresh air, the blah, 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 going on and on, raving. Hollywood Reporter, excellent review. They say the show is not sterile, that things are being mixed up, that you never know what you're going to get.
Well, that's always good.
You're getting hit reviews.
That's nice. I just woke up. I haven't read anything, so I'm happy to hear that.
Where are you now, in Chicago?
I'm in Chicago, in my very cold dressing room.
With Oprah's staff. Now, here's my prediction.
Go ahead.
And I don't know a thing, but this is, I have intuition.
You got a hunch.
And you can deny it if you want.
I might.
Oprah's staff likes things.
Is it Oprah's staff?
Yes. Rosie was given Oprah's staff. Listen, it's a very successful staff.
Okay.
But they like doing things where everything is very packaged, very produced. Rosie likes to let things evolve and happen.
And Rosie's Rosie. She's not Oprah.
She's not Oprah. I predict within a year, Rosie, all new staff. That's my prediction.
Well, you're not going to be psychic of the year because here's the thing. It's only about 3 people from her senior staff.
Okay.
And the rest of them were all young, new kids who had worked at her staff for about 5 to 8 years. So they're in their 20s, most of them. So they're quite trainable, right? But I will tell you, you're right about initially they were worried about the fact that I don't use the prompter. Because normally they have a prompter and everybody follows it in the control room. Right. And so that's the reason we went live, Howard, which I think you'll understand better than anyone, is all the practice shows. I would do something and then after, we got to go, we'll be right back. And they'd say, we're going to have to do that again. I'm like, why? Well, you forgot to say NBC's the voice.
Right.
I'm like, oh, dear Lord.
That's not going to fly with you.
Okay, so Thursday after the test show, I had a meeting with Lisa 𝗛𝗏, who's, one of the head Oprah people. She and Sherry Salata ran it for 25 years, ran her show, and my 2 executive producers and I was like, okay, listen, I'm not willing to trade something real for something fake. Just because something's real and has a little few flaws in it does not make it less valuable than something that's perfect and sterile and ridiculous.
Right.
And they're like, well, how could we fix that? I said, we could go live. Cut to, they said, okay, which I never thought they would do because I thought they'd be worried that I might,
The whole show is live.
Live.
Wonderful.
Is this going to kill you? I'm saying right now it's fun, the first show.
Yeah, it's the first blush. You've been back.
You've been having a great life. You've been enjoying hanging out.
Yeah.
Is this going to kill you?
I pray to God it's not going to kill me, but I was hanging out for 10 years, Howard.
So what?
That's a lot. 10 years, man, of doing nothing. You tried. It's not easy.
You were going stir crazy.
Listen, my kids were raised. They were all in school. My youngest is going to be 9 years old, and I didn't have anything to do.
I can't keep up with you. You baffle me.
Why?
Because Rosie and I never had a private conversation, really. I mean, not where we've threatened to get together for dinner, but there's always there's always a complication.
Oh dear! But she's hard to schedule with.
Yeah,
she is hard to schedule with.
She is. She's difficult, but
yeah,
you fascinate me.
I
so
do.
When I came into your life, you had met you had a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
She moved the whole family in. She had 6 kids. You have 4 kids.
Yeah.
You were blending.
She didn't move them in. They moved them They moved next door.
You were in the process of what you called blending the families.
Yeah.
Now somehow that relationship ended.
Yeah.
And then,
which I believe was predicted by you.
Oh yeah. Well, because you were going probably insane with her 6 kids. Let's be honest. That's too many kids.
Let's be honest. You have a vision of what you think would work, and I remember that movie, Yours, Mine, and Ours, with Lucille Ball.
Right.
And I thought, well, how?
That's what you were thinking.
Yeah. This could be perfect, right? But honestly, it was a lot of kids, and that's the truth. It was a lot of kids.
It ruined the relationship.
I wouldn't say ruined, but it didn't allow for any time for she and I to be together alone, and
right.
There were lots of kids with lots of different issues. And,
right.
I got my own 4, and they have their own challenges, right? And so it just felt to me like chaos and too much. And she's a lovely, lovely person.
So in other words, you saw this movie and had the idea. The kids didn't see the movie. That was the problem.
No, but they did see the one with Steve Martin, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yes. Now, was it complicated when you had to go, like when you broke up? I can't even imagine the hassle. First of all, you got to move her out of the house.
Which literally she did in 3 days over Christmas. It was very quick.
And then
over Christmas,
you had to go,
up.
and you had to go over Christmas, no less.
Oof.
Then you had to go to the kids. and say, listen, remember the movie I watched?
Turns out it doesn't work like that.
That was the movies, kids.
Yeah, now we have a different movie to watch.
Was that a horrible...
No, because, the kids knew. The kids knew in the beginning, like I said, here's the thing, we're going to see what happens. And, and I love Tracy, and we're going to see what happens. And so the fact that we didn't live in one house, I think, was helpful in terms of them not feeling as, upset. Or they sort of, there was a separation. And it wasn't like we did every holiday together. In fact, we didn't really do that. I took my kids and did what we normally did, and she did what she normally did.
And Tracy had to be brokenhearted because, listen, nabbing a Rosie is a big deal.
Nabbing, I love that.
Well, let's be honest.
You think I'm nabbable?
Well, listen.
Well, you're acting like she lost a Porsche.
She's a big... Well, yeah, Rosie's a big star. She is the pride.
It's more like a Hyundai Sonata, Robin. I don't know if it was a Porsche.
She is the home run of home runs. She's wealthy. She's, listen. She's everything a woman.
She's also a good person.
Yeah, right. So, when you broke up with her, it had to be, the worst.
Well, just so you know, it was not. It was. She made the decision. It wasn't. She said, "This is not going to work for me, and I'm going to go."
Well, in other words, you acted so miserable.
No, I just knew. I knew fairly early on that a long-time future and forever wasn't in the cards, and that I loved her very much, and I care about her kids, and I care about her life, and and what I think we ended up wanting different things. Although in the beginning it was a great, immense love affair, and it's wonderful to feel those kinds of feelings. And I had been in a relationship for a long time that towards the end was kind of when people are about to divorce, it's a couple years of rockiness, right? So
and here's what else baffles me.
What's that?
Okay, so this whole moving to Chicago thing I don't get. Now Parker is in military school, so he's covered.
And loves it.
Can you believe this?
Military
I cannot believe it, truthfully. He's been asking since he was 8. Wow. And I was obsessed with everything. I can tell you everything General Patton ever did, could tell you who was in what war, what countries, and why. And
do you think he'll become a military guy?
That's what he's always wanted. And, and I was really concerned, to tell you the truth. He's 16. When I left my show, I kept him in first grade twice because I wanted him to sort of, relearn and have focus, and I wasn't home during my, the show. So he did first grade twice. So he's older than most of the kids in 10th grade. He's 16. Most of them are 15.
Right.
And when bin Laden was killed, he was awake. We were in my room, and I really was panicked that something huge was going to happen. Like they dropped the nuclear bomb, because the president doesn't give a press conference on a Sunday night.
Right.
And they announced that he's dead, and my son goes, "Oh, shit." And I go, "What, honey?" He goes, "I wanted a shot at him, Mom." And he was
This
dead
is some
serious.
kid. This is some kid.
Dead serious.
Here you are, a peacenik, right? You are someone.
Totally.
And this kid is rebelling by becoming a military guy.
Well, that's what I said. I said, how do you piss off your left-wing, liberal, pacifist, lesbian mother? You join the military, I'm
and
like,
you
don't
were the
you want to stay home and get drunk and have crazy sex with your parents? He's like, yeah, I'm going to do that as well, Mom, but I first want to serve my nation. I'm like, okay, baby.
Wow. Doesn't this blow your mind in the sense that you were the type of mother, from what I could understand, that was up this kid's ass? I mean, he couldn't make a move without you. And
I'm madly in love with him.
And all of a sudden now, he's moving out of the house at 16. He's gone.
Yeah, it wasn't really all of a sudden. I mean, he's seen every movie about military school and stuff, and he saw TAPS, so I'm partially blaming Tom Cruise. But he saw TAPS, and he was like, "Mom, I want to go to that school."
Is he into guns?
Excuse me?
Is he into guns?
Well, he'll tell you every caliber. He's never shot a gun. We don't have a gun in the house. But he knows, like when we're watching a show, he'll go, "Oh, Mom, that's a 15-millimeter CC from a Nighthawk Fire Ranger." He knows
Is he into hand-to-hand combat? Does he take karate and all that?
No, but he's into football and athletics, and he's he's very sort of cut, and he's like, he looks like he belongs in, like, when I saw him in his uniform, they had the graduation from the, plebe to the cadet, and I was up there 2 weekends ago, and I was stunned. And here he is, like 6'1". He lost 20 pounds there. He's fit. He's cut, and he's so happy.
Wow.
And everywhere we went, like I took him out to dinner to celebrate, and we're at some steakhouse up in Valley Forge, and people in the waiting, to get a seat said to him, "Thank you for your service," because he looks like he's in the Navy.
Right.
Wow. And
wow.
He goes, "Thank you, ma'am. I'm still a cadet, but I will pass on that to the men in the arms." He would say the whole thing,
Wow.
He called me ma'am once, Howard, and I almost had like an aneurysm.
You're kidding.
I'm like, honey, you do not ma'am me ever.
This
It
sounds
is
like
disrespectful to ma'am your mother.
You're not kidding. This sounds like remember that show with Michael J. Fox? He was like a Republican, but his parents were hippies.
Oh, he's not a Republican.
No, but
In fact,
I'm saying he comes from this piece. You personally were upset that they killed Bin Laden because you felt he deserved a trial.
To war.
You wanted a trial for him.
Yeah, I wanted to know if it was legal in the nation, that we live to do this, right?
Right.
I questioned whether or not it was legal. Is it legal to do that?
Right.
Right? But he's a Democrat, though. My son said, he goes, "Mom, in the whole school there's like 5 Democrats." He said, "I get into the greatest discussions about, what's going on politically." And he grew up in a family where we discussed politics at the dinner table. So he's well versed in what's going on.
Here is the turnaround in your life. You left your first show, which was very successful, because you wanted to be home with the family. The kids were young.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, you're living in Chicago. You got your one daughter with you. 2 of the daughters are living with Kelly.
A daughter and a son.
A daughter and a son are living with Kelly.
Well, they're doing halftime, right? So the oldest boy, Parker's away. Chelsea's living with me, and the 2 little ones are doing, half and half.
I feel like you're free and clear now. With the kids. I mean, I feel they're back to being,
She dropped them all.
I feel you got everyone sort of in somewhere and stashed away, and then you're running around in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm at all the gay bars dancing till 3 in the morning.
No, you have a new girlfriend.
Exactly, who you will love, Howard. Because remember when you were saying to me, "Hey, did you have a crush on Beth?" And I said to you, when she did The View, and I was like, "No, she's too perfect for me. I'd be too intimidated to go near a woman who looked like that."
Right.
Cut to, I'm in Starbucks, and I see this woman in front of me, dressed perfectly, very Beth-like, holding a puppy, and I have a puppy just like it, and I was thinking of getting another one for Chicago, and I thought she was a straight 28-year-old because that's what she looked like, and I start talking to her, and I'm like,
And by the way, this one, just so I'm clear, this one doesn't have any kids, right?
No kids.
Perfect. All right, go ahead.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you're not having kids with her, right?
Not at the moment.
All right,
but,
go ahead.
Yeah, so she's holding the puppy, and I'm like, I got a dog like that. Where did you get it? And we start talking, and I said, here's the thing.
Were you hitting on her?
No, because I didn't think she was gay at all. It's like she's got a Beth vibe, honey. She wears high heels and Prada belts and a lot of jewelry. Like I thought she was just a straight girl.
So your gaydar wasn't going wild.
Honey, not only was it not going wild, it didn't even register a possible blip.
But but why did you start talking to her? Because she was beautiful?
No, because of the dog.
Exactly, because of the dog.
But listen, Rosie sees 50 people a day with dogs. She tells them to fuck off. This one she's all of a sudden talking to?
I'll tell you why, because I have a 4-pound Chihuahua, and she was holding a 3-pound Pomeranian.
Right.
And I wanted to know if it was full grown because, I can't bring the big dogs back and forth. So I have a little Chihuahua, and my daughter Chelsea, who's living with me here, I wanted to get her a little one so Missy would have a friend and blah, blah, blah.
So so when you're talking to her, does she recognize right away it's Rosie O'Donnell?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But she didn't say it,
And she's wearing a little hot dress, and she's got high heels on.
No, she's got like jeans that, your thigh don't touch kind of jeans.
Right.
Like
and she's 28.
No, she's 40.
40?
She looked 28.
Tight ass, big boobs, the whole thing.
Honey, you're a dream girl. I'm telling
Really?
you. Remember in the studio?
Who does she look like?
Julianne Moore.
Oh, my.
Yes, red hair, green eyes.
So you're talking to her.
I'm talking to her, and I said, here's what happened to me. I got a little chihuahua when I was 33, and the next thing I knew, I had a son. So you're probably going to have a baby soon. And she, told me that she was trying to have a baby, and and I said, oh well, maybe your husband. But she said, oh, I don't have a husband. I'm a lesbian. And I laughed. I was like, I said, that's funny.
Bingo.
I said, you're funny. What's your name? And she said, Michelle. I go, no, seriously. She goes, no, I am a lesbian. I go, you're a lesbian. If you're a lesbian, you're one of those lesbians for 14 minutes. You're not a real. She says, I've been out since I'm 24 years old.
Wow.
I'm like, and how old are you now? 28? She said, no, 40. I go, first of all, I thought it was Ashton Kutcher on Punk'd for a minute.
This is too good to be true.
Well, yeah, and then I didn't trust her for a while. I'm like,
well, what do you mean you didn't trust her?
Because, like I said, I was intimidated by the beauty. I was a little thrown by the, I don't know.
Well, Kelly was beautiful, but you're talking about a whole nother level up.
Kelly is beautiful, and it's not about levels. It's just about she's very much of a girl. I've never dated a woman who is so much
so feminine.
Exactly.
So wait a second. You meet this girl in Starbucks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here's a picture of her.
Oh, yeah, pictures flying
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you enjoy that, Howard?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I thought you might like that. I thought of you.
You'll bring her over to my
more
place.
Than once.
We'll get her in a bikini.
Oh, yeah, she has a few.
Oh, look at her. She is lovely.
Yes.
Is she wearing a wedding ring with you?
No, she is not wearing a wedding ring.
It appears to be. Wow, she's some knockout.
Yeah.
You know how to handle something like that?
Howard, that was my concern. I was like, hey, what have I...
You meet her in Starbucks. How long before you take her out on a date?
About 2 weeks.
What did you do? You started texting and calling?
Yeah, my daughter was in the hospital for a while, and so I was going back and forth to the city.
What is that all about? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's okay, but for my 14-year-old, and so I was in and out of the city a lot for like a month, and so I didn't really have any time. So we talked for like 2 weeks on the phone and texting and emails and stuff, and then
that's romantic. And are you burning with desire for her?
I was nervous, Howard. I was like nervous.
But you were thinking about her a lot.
And I was also thinking, could she really be gay? But then as we were talking about, her life and her relationships, and I was like very...
you found yourself fantasizing about
her? Yes.
Alone in bed? You touched yourself thinking about her?
Well, Howard,
I mean, that's okay.
There's all kinds of implements you can buy to help you do that. But
I know. Robin teaches me.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, well.
So you're
Robin's
thinking about her, you're texting this and that, and you say, let's go out on a date.
Well, yeah, she said, let's have dinner,
Where'd you take her?
I was like, to a sushi restaurant, but in my town, because, I had the kids and we had some stuff going on. So she came up with her puppy.
Right.
And met three of my children the first day, because what I thought was, if this has any chance to ever be anything, it comes with three kids. Right?
It was clear it was a date, though.
You introduced the kids right away.
She doesn't fuck around.
Oh.
Because you know what? Rosie falls in love in a day.
Immediately.
Yeah, she doesn't even date that much. As soon as she meets anybody that she's slightly attracted to, she moves them right in.
I went on 4 dates. You'll be proud of me, Howard.
Right.
And in the last, since I've been divorced, which is 4 years,
right.
I went on 4 dates with people I did not move in with. So I'd like to have a round of applause.
All right, so there is some discriminating.
Right, but when I go on a date, here's how it goes. I go out to dinner, and then if I don't feel that thing that you're supposed to feel,
right.
Oh my gosh, I want to get to know you, I want to sit next to you, I want to snuggle, I want to,
Right.
If I don't feel that, then that's done.
You move on.
And that's
right
fair.
away.
But that's fair.
Right away.
You say to them, oh, this was a nice time, I'll get in touch with you, and you never call, right?
Well, because I'm a lesbian, they end up texting and we're friends. But
right.
I make it clear that, I'm not particularly interested in anything other than that.
Women are so good with each other. They're so sensitive that way. Like me,
I would be friends.
I just would never write the person and hide.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, I used to do that with therapists. Whenever my therapist pissed me off, I would change my phone number and just never call them back.
That's healthy. I wish I could learn how to do that.
Yeah, that's a good trick. I think you should use that.
So you go out on a date. Where do you take these girls to dinner? Because right away it becomes a story. This is in your neighborhood. No one squeals on you. No one says.
Yeah, in Nyack it's very easy. You know that everybody. I've lived there a long time.
What'd she wear on the date? Was she wearing like no panties?
No. She's got some thong action going on, but no, white jeans and a black shirt and heels that I could not believe a human could walk in.
And no bra.
Oh no, honey, believe me.
Oh.
She's got the bra underwear matching sets, 𝗲𝗱𝗮, something that she's taught me about. I now have matching bras and underwear, color coordinated, with lace.
Does it make you feel good?
It does, and I'm shocked.
So wait a second. This girl, you go on the date, and I know with the way you've described it, you like a nice big build-up sexually. You don't want to like just get it over with in 2 seconds.
Oh no! In fact, it was not. There was no chance or time. You know, I was. So then after we went out to dinner, all it was a kiss goodnight, and then we
with
went
a tongue.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Come on, I'm 49,
Look at you.
honey.
Wow.
What am I going to do? Peck her on the cheek?
No time to waste.
There were 3 kids sleeping upstairs and 1 in military school. I couldn't exactly, bound chicka bound. And besides, I was nervous, Howard.
Do you initiate the kiss or she does?
I did.
Well, good for you.
Well, I was nervous to do it, though.
But you knew she wanted it. If she's going all the way up to Nyack, she wanted something with you. I mean, where does the kiss happen? Out in the front door?
No, on my living room couch. I walk in and the kids are waiting because the kids were playing with her dog, and the kids are waiting. Hi, and I'm like, okay, everybody, up to bed. Mom will be up there. And
yeah, but it's 4 o'clock. So they go up to bed. You get her on the couch, and you make out with her.
No, we don't make out. With 1 kiss.
That's romantic.
That's what I said to the kids. I go, you guys go up to bed. Mommy will be up in a half an hour. And she has since told me that when I said that, she thought to herself, oh, she's not interested. Right? That she put her right. But I wasn't. What am I going to say? I have the kids. They're waiting in my bed.
No, that's very respectful.
Right. So
were you burning with desire?
Well, I was definitely wanting to kiss her.
Right. Oh,
and I did.
She's a knockout. I'm staring at the picture as you're talking.
She's beautiful. She's inside and out. She's so great with kids. She's really lovely. She's smart. She's kind. She's got her own. She's got.
So when do you finally bang her?
It took a few months, Howard.
Few months.
Because
you like that build-up.
Well, I was going back and forth to Chicago in the early parts of the summer to set up the show. Even right before the summer, I was going back and forth, and then
second date, you feel her up?
No.
Just kiss again.
We made out.
Oh my God! See, women when they're with each other, they love a slow build.
Oh, you're kidding? And then all the letters about how great the kiss was, and then talking, and then send me a photo. Where are you? And,
look at that.
Oh, my God. It's romance times 1,000.
Did she sext you?
No.
No pictures of herself over the text with her legs or panties?
Oh, no.
Nothing?
Well, no. Come on. She's not a skanky hoe.
That's not hoe. That's fun.
Well, before you even make love to the person, they're going to send you pictures of themselves naked?
Not naked, but, a little something. So, all right. So you make out for a long time on the second date. Third date, I'm going to say by the third date, fingers. Now you're burning with desire.
No, let me tell you something. Here's what it went from. Kissing to could you come and spend 2 weeks with me?
Right. It was time.
So all 4 dates were just making out.
Where'd she come to, Chicago?
Just kissing. Miami. We went to Miami.
Oh, the house in Miami.
Yeah, which is really, that's the house. Every time I pull in, I go, who owns this place?
Right.
Oh, crap, it's me.
And when she saw that place, it was romantic time.
It was romantic time. But you know what? She's got her own thing going on, honey.
What does she do?
Money. She's an IT headhunter,
Oh.
and she's like, one of the most successful people in that field. And
that's attractive. I like that.
Yeah, she's got a lot of her own money, cash, life. She's got a Beamer. She wears all these designer everything and jewelry. And I'm like, where'd you get those earrings? She's like, I bought them.
Sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, A little bit, and that's what I was a little bit like going, where am I going to find the trap door? Where am I going to hear? By the way, I was arrested for impersonating Julianne Moore and stealing $50 million.
Have you ever dated someone who had that type of personal income and was able to support themselves in that fashion?
No.
So this is a new avenue for you.
It is.
And then you
You're
say,
not
and then
gonna
the
be
insecure.
in charge of everything.
So then the
exactly, Robin. I'm not the boss.
So then the insecure part of you becomes a little more secure because she could afford. She doesn't need your money. So
In any
maybe
way.
you start thinking she really loves me.
Well, I don't think, Kelly didn't need my money. I mean, Kelly comes from a trust fund baby. She was
Oh.
a very rich kid.
Good.
Right? But, Michelle grew up very similar kind of financial way straight that I did, although she was in the most western part of upper New York State. Right? So
Is she a gold star lesbian or has she been with men?
What is a gold star lesbian?
Gold star lesbian is a true lesbian who has never even messed around with men.
Oh, I didn't know that term.
I didn't know that
Absolutely.
either. And
I just coined it
Oh, it's
3 seconds ago.
Gold star lesbian.
No, seriously, I mean-
no, she's not a gold star lesbian, nor am I, Howard.
Well, I mean, you've messed around with some men, but very, very, very
But
superficially.
I did the deed more than once.
Well, you tried.
No, honey, I lived with a guy for over a year
Oh, did I know that?
when I was 28.
And you enjoyed it?
I enjoyed it
You enjoyed sex with this guy?
very much.
You
And
didn't
know
want
what
to
else
throw
I
up and go, and you weren't thinking about women the whole time.
No, you know what else I enjoyed? Going like to the supermarket with him like before the football game on Sunday and getting like the beer, chips, and nachos and having the cashier say, "Oh, how long have you guys been dating?" And it was like all of a sudden to be accepted in the world, not having to have who you're with be invisible and people pretend they didn't know. And listen, it's a long time ago. It's over 20 years ago, right?
So you're
But-
bisexual?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely gay.
Right.
But I see a handsome man, I'm not dead. I look at there's a sexy hot guy, I go, look at him. I don't necessarily want him naked in my bed, but I would like him to maybe tidy up around my house.
It must be painful for you when you're around me because I'm so handsome.
I'm telling you.
It must be confusing for you.
If I even went close to you, Jeanette Barber would have my head because.
Did the guy get you off? I mean, were you able to have an orgasm with him?
Oh gosh, yes, honey.
No kidding.
Everything works downtown. It's not like lesbians don't function without the right car key.
No, but I have many friends who are lesbians who say to me, like, the thought of the penis going in them is so repulsive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that they can't
No,
even.
well, I don't think that could possibly be true because there's a lot of.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
I have
Where
friends.
is this? What are you, women who? What?
All right, that's the second thing I made up.
I figured.
Gold star lesbian in that.
And all of your lesbian friends who are repulsed by penises.
Well, but I have male friends who are gay and who have said to me, like, they quite frankly, they go to me, "Ugh, pussy is disgusting."
Okay, I have a friend, Dan, and he went for the first time when he was like 30 to a bachelor party at a strip joint, and he was there, and his friends supposedly didn't know he was gay. The woman was on the stage, spread her legs in front of them, and he said loud, and everyone heard, "Oh my God, it looks like roast beef."
Right. Well, I would imagine it would be the same for you. You see a penis and you're like, ugh, filthy
no,
penis.
No, not at all. No.
So now you get her to Miami. None of the kids are there with you.
Honey, all the kids are there.
Wow. And she's going to come for 2 weeks and stay with you?
Yes.
And go in the bedroom with you?
Yes.
That's a bold move.
And here's the best part of her. So we're second night. We're in the bed. The kids. We've put the kids to bed. They're asleep. We're in the bedroom. All of a sudden, knock, knock, knock. Come in, and in comes Vivi. I can't sleep in my room, and I'm thinking, oh dear God. And then in comes Blakey. Mom, if Vivi's gonna stay in here.
And the
then
hot
Chelsea
girlfriend
comes-
is laying there in lingerie and.
Yeah.
Ay, vey.
And you know what she does? She goes, "Come on," and moves over.
Oh, that was a good move on her part.
Not only it's innate, it was an innate thing, and I thought to myself, this is so perfect, right?
How was the first night of making love? Awkward because I know you're shy. Were you
Correct.
able able to get off, or were you so shy that you dried up?
I was no, honey. No, when Mommy's on bioidenticals, and trust me, downtown Niagara Falls.
Because you're on what? Biomedicals?
Bioidentical hormones. Beth doesn't have this yet. When she gets to be my age,
Is this because of menopause?
Yes, honey.
And it introduces female hormones and makes you wetter.
if you don't
keeps
have
everything
hormones,
working.
It makes.
Are you on it, Robin?
No, I'm fine.
No, you're not. You've
Yes,
told
I
me you've
am.
had to use KY.
Never. I lied.
No, you didn't.
I did not.
She made that up. That's like the Astro Glide Star hetero.
Do you have to worry about safe sex the first time you're with her? Like, do you guys go get checked out, or you have to do dental dams and all that?
No.
Dental dam.
Yeah, dental dam.
You know, it's very, very rare for a woman to give another woman a sexually transmitted disease.
Well, could I tell you what I just read?
It doesn't happen.
You want to
I'm
know?
not saying-
You want to know what I just read?
What?
That when oral sex occurs, like if I go down on a woman, that now they think it's a leading cause of throat cancer. Because, yeah, it was in the New York Times. I'm not making this up from some tabloid. I'm talking about the greatest newspaper in the world. If you go down on a woman and you get the human papillomavirus in your throat, yeah, you get throat cancer 9 times out of 10.
But that's if somebody has HPV, if they
Right.
have warts,
Right.
Which I would hope you would notice while you were downtown.
Please, what am I go down there with a flashlight?
Honey, you could.
I have my eyes closed.
Warts, babe, warts. They're very. You could feel it with your hopefully very skilled tongue.
So you're telling me the first night she comes to Miami, kids go to bed, she marches herself up to your bedroom with you, and lovemaking begins.
Yes, but honey, I was already in love with her. Right?
No, I understand you're in love. She's
Yeah.
there, but now it's time to physically act out your love.
Yeah, right. And it
So
was
does she do you remove her clothing one piece at a time very slowly?
Oh no, like Howard, this feels like a Penthouse Forum letter. All I can
course it
tell you
does.
is, let me tell you this: it was really, really lovely, and like everyone else, when you're initially with somebody and you love them and you first have sex, it's kind of awkward because it's a new person and you don't know, and then as you're together, it's it's better and better and better and better. And
No vibrators?
No.
Just fingers?
Just body parts, just doing it just like you and Beth.
Wow.
No toys.
No toys, nothing. Pure,
No toys.
pure human love.
Pure skin on skin. That's
And when
it.
she took her clothes off, was it amazing?
Every time that she does, it is.
In other words, no
I say
cellulite.
to her, you look like a Barbie. You look like a human Barbie.
And
right?
she loves when you say that.
That's the thing. Here's something I found out that's shocking. That women who are beautiful, like Beth, like Mish, I assumed in my life that those beautiful women know it.
No.
And that I'm stunned by
Beth
this.
told me last night how ugly she is.
Oh, God.
I said, thank God you think that, because that helps me to take advantage of how beautiful you are.
Well, I can't sort of believe that, I can't believe that they don't live knowing it. I think if you're like the normalish woman like me, right, like chubby and overweight, whatever, you don't pay attention to stuff like makeup and lingerie, you assume that those super girly, sexy, beautiful women walk around with an air of, aren't I the goods?
Were you ashamed of your body? Were you like, I'm not good enough to take my clothes off, let's put the lights down, I don't want you to see me?
Yes.
You were. Did you keep your shirt on? Do you keep your shirt on?
Oh, no, honey. No, it's not like ashamed, like, oh, don't look. But, listen, I'm 200 pounds. She's 100 pounds.
Right.
I was afraid I would roll over and smother her in the bed. I didn't know. It was like, honey, be careful, because I don't know if you're used to be, but she's so.
Do you suck in your stomach? Do you start to worry, like, hey, I'll try and look good here, and like, I'll try to look
Next time I'm
fit?
there, I will actually show you my stomach, and the sucking in hardly even helps.
Had she ever been with a large woman before?
Yes.
She had.
Yes, she's been, she's had, she's not invested in it's not about looks for her, which obviously.
Yeah,
right?
same with Beth.
Right, it's not about that.
Do you do what I do? I walk to the bathroom backwards so that she can't see my ass. I'm not kidding. Yeah, I have cellulite.
But wait a minute, you showed your ass on national TV.
Yeah, that was
but you won't show it.
That was maybe the biggest mistake of my life.
But we all know your ass, Howard.
Even Beth said to me, like when I was 7, I saw that on TV. And I thought it was disgusting. Whatever, I don't know how old she was, but well, she had to be around there.
That's gotta hurt.
She goes, oh, yeah.
What's the age difference with you two? What's the age difference?
Not much, 19.